no problems, no, don't need no pain. I came for one thing, so don't get in my way. Don't need no problems, no, don't need no pain. I came for one thing, so don't get in my way. Don't need no problems, no, don't need no pain. I came for one thing, so don't get in my way. Don't need no problems, no, don't need no pain. I came for one thing, so don't get in my way. Don't need no problems, no. Don't need no pain. I came for one thing, so don't need no problems, no. Don't need no pain. I came for one thing, so don't get in my way. Don't need no problems, no. Don't need no pain. I came for one thing, so don't get in my way. Don't need no problems, no. Don't need no pain. I came for one thing, so don't get in my way. Don't need no problems, no. Don't need no pain. I came for one thing. Till you get it closer, closer, closer. 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 Don't need no problems, no. Don't need no pain. I came for one thing, so don't get in my way. Till you get it closer, closer, closer. Till you get it closer, closer, closer. Closer, closer, closer. Till you get it closer, closer, closer. Don't need no problems, no. Don't need no pain. I came for one thing, so
All right.
Oh, they must be not having a good time though.
Have fun. Have a good time.
No fun.
I deny you your right for a good time by casting death,
Ah,
and now you are dead, and now you're in the graveyard again. Yes.
I learned a fun fact about beer today.
Oh, do share.
Do you know the reason that it is better to the reason that it is better to pour beer and to pour beer so that it has some foam head on it?
I've always thought or heard rather that it's sort of the aeration. It's similar to aeration, where you like react it a bit. Whatever's going on in those bubbles is good for flavor, some such business. I don't know.
A little bit of both. So what it actually is that if you don't pour it and actually have some foam in it, you're not letting out any of the carbonation. Not only is that good because it, gives you like beer smell and stuff like that. If you drink a beer where you're like trying to pour it with as little head as possible, and then you put it in your tummy, as soon as something else hits it, like food or anything like that, it will foam.
So you just it just hits your stomach instead.
Yeah, so it's basically the like what this guy said was basically like that's the reason why sometimes you'll drink beer and not feel bloated, and other times you'll drink beer and you'll feel super bloated because you're just filled with carbonation.
More so, it's important that you don't get a little head. You want as much head as possible.
Okay, all right.
With that,
Wrong campaign. Zephyr isn't here.
I'm glad the old man's back as he pops out of the fucking. He pops out.
I was having a delightful dream.
I wonder about what. Beer. Beer.
Beer.
Okay. The hell? What was that? Fish aesthetics?
I'm a fucking
Goobers. I got get fished. It's like get stick bugged, but get fished.
Get fish bugged.
Get fish bugged. I mean, those are fish bugs, aren't they? More or less. Kind of.
Yeah. Sure.
All right.
Yes.
Sure. We'll go with that.
Here is a taste test of the Trader Joe's Boatswain. Or actually, wait, that's not the right way to.
Coxswain. Oh wait,
Isn't
wrong
it bosun?
one.
Boatswain, pronounced bosun. So it's their like house beer, and it was $4.95 for a 6-pack. So we'll see.
Is that the spiritual successor of Simpler Times?
$2 Chuck, but make it.
Yeah, it was Simpler Times was the thing we got in college all the time.
Oh,
it was $2.99 a 6-pack back then. It was cheaper than Natty, and it's marginally better.
Marginally better is the best kind of better.
Yeah.
Oh, that beer tastes no good.
It tastes like it costs, huh?
Oh my god. Huh.
I just feel I can sense it, the thought, the thinking
It's
right now.
It is.
I can sense the thinking.
You know what?
Yes,
you know
the
what it is?
brainwaves. Yes.
No, so it's the if you've ever had like an English IPA, it has
like
a
the
sour. It has a
sweet.
sour at the end that's not from the hops.
It's got that funk, that little like a Brit Madison funk going on, something like that.
Yeah, it's funky. It's funky for sure. This is a funky ass.
I need a bass here so I start slapping out the Seinfeld.
All right, we're gonna get into it. So last session was exploring more into the Caves of Madness. Caves of Madness. Yes, that's the name of this thing. And it actually started with some combat where Valhalla had gotten absolutely ambushed by a scary-looking gnoll with bloody face. And after combat ensued, she was rescued, and this thing turned into mist and disappeared. The walls. Barry spent the rest of the time hunting down where this thing went, assessing that it was probably a vampire, which is kind of fucked up for it to be a gnoll vampire, and explored further down into the caves. Crix found a cave that had some weird headless ghosts in it. He was able to use headless skeletons. He was able to use the medallion of Mithra to kind of scare away some of those ghosties. He resisted going absolutely hungy boy in one of the caves that he entered. Then continued onward. You ended up finding the nest of these vampires, and there was a bunch of kobold vampires in there, where Crix decided that it was the best time to use one of his spells that kind of more or less saved the day. Not really saved the day, but made the fight trivial. He put sunlight down, which toasted those kobolds and sent them scurrying. They followed the scurrying kobolds, and lo and behold, found the lovely boss, Tekla T, and ended up killing him too. Bringing the daylight spell with him. Exploring the rest of the cave, found where this vampire seemed to have been holding up, and it seems that he was broken free, possibly when you busted into this place. A little bit further exploration, found another one of these smooth, deep holes, where Fulra decided to descend down into there, using the chain on her sword, and discovered that it led to a carved out cavern that was filled with kind of lightly boiling, bubbling pools of water. On landing down there, she noticed that it was filled with a skittering and crawling insect-like creature, but huge. Seeing what it was, realizing that this was a nest of some sort, there was a mama and babies and lots of eggs, he decided to go back up top. That is when the party decided that it was enough exploring for the day. It had been a long one, and they decided to return back to the tower that had fallen through the ice to take a rest here, using it as some sort of using it as some protection, and using it to possibly get some extra spell storage for the night. So that's where we pick up. Is the party is here in this lovely house. And I'm gonna say at this point, as Kalis pops out of his magical lamp, there's some weird shit that because Hyrokin had it held in his like furs, he somehow just goes boonk and just gets sucked into the lamp.
What the fuck?
Hey, where'd the big kitty go?
Basically, it's like he turned him.
Okay.
The lamp turned itself inside out.
It's the big when they switch places. Except now it's like, anyways.
That cat stole
The
my
big?
spot.
Wait, so are you Hyrokin now?
Oh, am I that old?
Is that
Start
how this
getting
works? Show me your war face.
Show me your plump face.
Hmm.
Oh, that's still Kalis. Okay.
All right, so as the party is choosing to bed down here in this tower, taking a long rest for the night does go by uneventfully, but during the night, conversation can be had, just a little bit of downtime can be had. As we're sitting around whatever like warmth you guys have here, it's easy to kind of conjure up some fire. Velen leans back against the kind of one of the walls here, sitting there looking at the party, and she says, "When we get to this, city, what would you do if you find magical things? What would you do if you found a way to actually end this winter?"
I would do it immediately.
He looks to you, Kalis. Immediately. Without trying to figure out any of the consequences?
I'm cold. I don't like the cold.
Yeah,
Man.
You do raise a good point. We haven't really, other than hurrying on our way once we knew where things were. At least I have not really considered the ramifications of what we are trying to do here. And what we should plan to do going forward.
And what consequences could there be? Wouldn't there be more consequences to losing all 4 seasons? Being stuck in one?
To be fair, I'm pretty sure a rapidly warming environment will come with unintended consequences that will make it worse for some people and hurt life as we know it. But up here, it's quite cold, so I'm sure.
Perhaps flooding.
Well, these several cults that may be after us afterwards.
That's fine. We can deal with that.
I mean, personally, consequences aside, I feel there must be some answers down here to the questions that keep plaguing me at night. I wish
name
to speak
one.
them.
Velen looks to you as well. She's just like, okay, you have me curious. What voices are asking you questions, and what are those questions?
Well, I'm pretty sure it's called an inner monologue. But I sit there and I think.
She
I wonder
She chuckles and she says, "Oh, you have one of your logs inside of you? You must get that removed immediately."
I look at her very seriously for a moment. I hadn't considered that. How do I store thoughts? Okay, I need to think about this. Oh no, but that's the worst thing I could. And now Thad's kind of lost in his own little world for the next minute or two.
Trying not to think about the fact that he's thinking about not thinking.
I also imagine Thad's
Great, you broke
monologues.
that. Thanks.
Imagine Thad's monologues are paired with saxophone and the sounds of rain.
The smell of smoke. A silhouette of a woman somewhere under a lamppost.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lamppost was the legs all the way up.
First we're down for an angry cat, and now we're down a meat shield. So, great.
Oh yeah. Thad's dreaming of cryptid women. She was long as a lamppost.
Do electric stads dream of cryptid women?
I think I'll come to after a moment here. It's just like deciding, that's a bigger mystery to solve as we go. But look back to them, or to the Velen. Oh, other things. Why? Just the why of it all. How is this connected to why we were sent here? Economic incentives aside, there's things that don't add up. Mysteries to be solved. But we still haven't really figured out how we're going to, continue on through here, plan it better. We're just sort of going head first, and, it works for me most of the time. But
yeah, that's
why are we even taking the risk in the first place?
For money.
I'm not getting paid for it.
Oh, sucks to be you.
Speaking of, I think we discussed, why are you trying to stop it?
Oh, well, I am not. It's kind of, I would say, a byproduct. It would be interesting to stop this, but I admittedly am in it for more selfish reasons. I don't care. I could give two shits about the frozen north. What I care about is what else is hidden in this city of Yithril. Ancient magics. Ancient magics that had not been seen for thousands of years.
I want to try to, as slyly as I possibly can, use Slugword to get the surface thoughts from Velen. I forget
as slyly as we possibly can, as the eye stalks of Slugword.
Slowly turning. And the main thing, I'm actually looking for something particular. I'm trying to see if she has anything specific held in her mind. Not just as general, cool magics, but whether she knows about something that might be there.
Surface thoughts you just get automatically. She has nothing. No, hold up.
I think she can still detect this, which is why I'm trying to figure out.
Hold up, wait. Oh, where is it?
I can. Oh no, I can't link it.
No. I'm just looking at, trying to look up the item that you gave her.
This Thad's discreet
amulet of
against detection.
Yeah, that's that. That being sneaky. It's scry magic.
Okay,
yeah, this is not.
That's what I was wondering. There's another one that prevents mind. Like there's the tinfoil hat one that prevents mind reading. Okay, yeah. You get the surface thoughts you immediately get from her. In this moment, are that of like ambition.
I guess that'd be interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, because we know she's not like great big wizard yet, so this could be like a big career push.
Yeah, the actual comment as she's mentioning that. You intend to take these for yourself? I can't imagine you have more magnanimous goals for him.
Well, the city. Well, the Arch Wizard of the city held his place, or her place, not sure, in the central tower, usually, is what I've read about these Netherese floating cities. And it is said that locked in those towers are massive amounts of knowledge. It would be lucky to find some items in there, of course, but knowledge can be carried without the bag, without the backpack, in your head. That's what I'm after.
The headlogs again.
It often brings the worst dangers that we could find.
Headlogs?
Does sound pretty dangerous.
Yes, headlogs.
I see. So your ambition is to take what you can learn here to take advantage over the rest of your kind.
Well, if we are putting everything on the table, yes. I wish to advance in the Arcane Brotherhood above my peers, and I believe that this is one of the best ways to do this.
Well, I
A
suppose
monumental
if you're...
discovery that I can use as leverage when I return to the Arcane Brotherhood.
And I suppose in the meantime, you are helping us with our goals, and if you're collaterally doing good, then perhaps better than passively doing ill.
Yes, that's the way I see it as well. If I can help you all to your goals, and I can get my goals as well, then we both win.
For now.
Speaking of goals,
Yes.
other than our orcish friend here, and I pat on the shoulder, and stare directly at Crex. I don't see a few other people choosing to do this out of the goodness of their heart. So why is everyone here?
I think this goes doubly for you.
I think I've made it pretty clear why I'm here.
Because
Really?
Valhalla
Did you
is...
make it so clear when you left her side and immediately she was attacked?
Point to Crix.
You hear a carving noise.
So maybe there's something else going on.
I just saw, sorry, I saw Derpy's note there. Val's looking uncomfortable. While this conversation is going on, I don't want to interrupt it, but I will slowly start moving slugward stalks in her direction to get the surface thoughts too.
Very subtly.
Extremely.
Leave her
Type of
alone.
those surface thoughts.
I'm not her
That's-
mother. I don't have to watch her every second.
That's not what happened.
And yet normally you do. So why suddenly have you stopped?
Maybe I see something else as a bigger threat to her.
Are you worried about someone in the group?
I'm worried idiocy is going to get us killed.
You're probably not wrong, just probably not this week.
In the back, you hear that go, yep, point to Cora.
I feel like what Val has said has been heard, and it's more just like...
That's not what happened. The whole
Like-
comedy.
Yeah, so like that's not what happened has been heard, but it was just kind of Crix and Cora had already gotten into it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
but
Then
the-
what were your surface thoughts too?
Mine?
Is it no? Because I'm reading Valhana's surface thoughts and this
Oh,
while this
gotcha.
conversation is playing out to see what her, emotional status, whatever the reactions are. Oh wow, that's the mental equivalent of eyes shifting, as in like uncomfortable, more like just aware or caution about what's going on. Okay, why is it being targeted color?
Okay, I'll read it out. Why is this being targeted at Cora? It's not what happened. It was not her fault.
Yeah, but yeah, Crix would just be... You haven't seemed to mind the idiocy before, so why do you mind it now? Something
I
is
didn't
different.
mind it before. I just see it as a bigger threat now.
And yet, the dumbest thing that was done back there was splitting up.
Do you see it as more of a threat, or do you just have more to lose now?
Yeah, I
Is
understand
Valhana
that...
saying that out loud, or is that in her head still?
Yes, out loud, okay. I would look to Valhana and it says, well, if her worry is idiocy, then she would have followed you.
Also,
Chorus swings.
Yeah, that seems
Okay.
rude.
oh, Yep, point the Cora. Okay.
And the thing is that wasn't meant as rude.
No,
was
but
just-
it absolutely was a Crix idiom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so take a swing at me, I suppose.
Yeah, just a flat, a D20.
I wouldn't have my shield on.
It's
I wouldn't hit you
basically
anyways.
it's either caught or
Yeah.
ducked out of the way.
Yeah, just I would probably just like bat it aside. And I would say, that's the thing, Valhalla. She isn't your babysitter, but she has always acted as such. So suddenly she's not. Something has changed.
Well, I think a follow-up question for both you and Valhalla here, Cora. If you're concerned of such things, why are we all going into this dangerous location? If you wanted just to keep her safe, and Valhalla says you're not her babysitter, so there may be something, but I don't know. There's something that doesn't quite add up right here.
I look at Val and then look at that, and it's like, I gave the option to leave a long time ago.
Valhana's gonna hop on to actual.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes it a lot
Yeah.
easier. This is a big moment, though.
It just fucking work.
Yeah.
It's...
Hello.
You misunderstand me, Valhalla.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that she does not care. I'm saying that something has changed in the
I'm
way
just
she's
wondering
acting.
what has all of a sudden caused this targeting. I don't think anything has changed. If anything, both of us felt really bad because of the situation that happened. I was super embarrassed because I did something stupid. Kolra was like, "Okay, I'm not going to leave your side now. Like, I don't want that to happen again." I don't think anything has changed. Why are you targeting Kolra?
Up to this point, she has never left your side.
That is not true.
Unless we were in a safe location, she has never left your side.
We weren't doing anything. We were literally standing over a big thing, and I was like, I'm gonna go ask Noggin a question because he's my new friend. Like, I was going
And I'm
5
not-
feet away.
I understand, but that does not change the fact that 2 weeks ago, Cora would have been there with you.
Recently,
has
she
changed.
has had irritating moments of irritation.
I thought they told you to stay out of my head.
No, I can't help it.
Sorry.
So I'm gonna look at Kolra then, and I'm gonna be like, has something changed? And just like pleading eyes, like, because in my mind, I'm just like, I'm so paranoid about everything. I mean, there's that other piece of it that like Thad and I experienced that I'm just like paranoia through the roof, and so now I'm just like that one constant in my life. Like, I need to know that you are still sane, like, because what the fuck are they saying? They're making shit up right now. Nothing has changed, and that's what's going on in my head.
I think. Also, sorry. I'm just going to, if we're close by, just put a gentle pat on Valhana's shoulder because I'm sensing this immense uncomfort at the moment. Also, because I still have Slugward trained on her. But
I sense it. I'm literally hearing it.
but it's gonna be like
Don't worry,
awkward, like
I'm an
you know,
empath.
like a massive orc mitt just going, "Oh, it's okay." Pop, pop.
By the way, if Slugward is trained on me, there are these kind of constant thoughts, like never escaping, of just like they're watching, they're after me, they're watching, like,
Oh no,
no,
that's,
Cobra's here.
no,
Cobra's
that's
here,
gonna
they're watching.
that's starting to
Oh, God.
get that's gonna start getting a little paranoid too.
Oh God.
No.
Okay,
And
so
then
this is
Demovan hears both of them being paranoid. And then he gets paranoid.
oh this reminds me of a very specific recent theme from a particular. Anyways, carry on. So I didn't mean to disrupt the question here. I was just
Cora looks very flustered and just like does the Cora thing and gets angry. But her cloak like activates as she does, and it's like, why are we even here? We found what you needed to find. Why are we still putting ourselves in harm's way.
And let's go. And Val looks 100% just like on board. If that's what Kolra wants to do, then like we're leaving.
Well, didn't expect rolling new characters tonight.
Because no, it's true. Like Val is committed to Kolra's mission. I have found my answers in terms of what brought me here, and I'm helping Kolra, who has helped me out like so much since I've been here. So it's like,
if that dynamic
Yeah.
if that's
True.
a dynamic that has shifted recently, Kolra, what is your mission? We've traveled through the frozen wastes up here together for quite a while with conviction, but your mission does not seem to be the same as ours at this point. In the silence, Slugward starts to slowly move back over to
Yeah. I don't know.
You don't know? You can't remember, or have you lost whatever it was that you were trying to do in the first place?
Has it become so cluttered underneath all of the miscellaneous things that we've had to do? We've just gone along.
Our mission died when that ship crashed.
Care to dig deeper into that?
You're talking about the quote-unquote ghost ship we went to?
Her ship.
Right.
Her old ship.
But again, just to refresh, she still thinks or has some guilt over the fact that it sunk. I'm trying to remember from that particular. Wait, I have notes to this.
Hang on. Valhana's ship, your ship, or the... There's a lot of ships. We don't have any good sailors or pilots, it seems.
Cora's when she was a part of the crew.
Okay.
Dark Duchess.
I wasn't driving that ship, okay?
Wait, you were never part of that ship, though, right?
No.
Valhana was never part of it.
No. I'm the ship that I was.
You were on the id.
Here's a better way to.
Yeah.
Valhana, spaceship. Aura, sea ship.
Cora,
All
the
those
sea
whale
ship, yes.
I do see ships.
Both Demavand and Thad, if you are getting surface thoughts from people, you are. I would say you were probably, when Cole was talking about the ship and you like just asked that question. Man, actually, Cole, why don't you give me like give me a wisdom save?
Just flat wisdom.
Yeah. Okay. You're basically you're able to hold back the immense guilt, like the feelings of immense like guilt that you have associated with that event. So there may be just kind of like a little like ping for Demavand and Thad in terms of like something strange in the mind, but
there's
it's
something
not,
deeper.
Yeah, there's not like a wave of guilt that like. Actually,
I'm gonna roll something myself here as a tool to see whether Thad would pick up on even trying to do this.
So as you're rolling, that,
it's an empathy check. What would that be? Wisdom?
Sure. It's wisdom. Yeah.
Can I roll a vibe check?
Yeah.
Roll an empath check.
Well, it's not empath in the sense of would Thad be aware enough to even recognize that sensing that emotion might mean something more, or it's just something in the background.
Okay.
No.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so it's kind of like I mean, that's basically a wisdom. It's to see past that. Hora, as that like you mentioned that, the voice in your head chimes in.
Come on, why don't you just tell them that it was my fault? I mean, I channeled it through you, but it was my fault. You can get some of that guilt off your chest. Blame me. You haven't even introduced me to them yet. Also, Your goal to get rid of me? We've made such good friends. Look how powerful that we have become together. You're not ready to get rid of me just yet, are you?
She'd say out loud, because if I didn't pick you up in the first place, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Well, that's
Guy
kind
starts like looking around and like,
Yeah,
you, me, him,
that's kind
her.
of
I would
rude.
assume, like, Rime and Thad would probably notice when he's talking.
We've sensed something in the past. I remember there was something about a
Yeah, so like surface thoughts,
passenger
there would
type.
definitely be
Yeah.
like a. It would be like, I don't know how you would detect it, but it would be something like a different scent or a different smell or like a.
There's like
different
white
color.
noise
It's
when
like a
he's
different
talking.
taste.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
I legitimately imagine there's just white noise in the background when
Oh,
he's
some
static.
some control level
Yeah.
shit where there's like
Yeah.
The buzz. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
shit. It makes me want to play that game again. Anyway, yeah.
Yep. All right. I feel like I want to say I rolled on this at one point, but I feel like Crix has picked up on there being something going on in her head.
She does.
Well, we,
Probably been openly discussed at this point.
yeah.
You
I
mentioned
had
the
his name
Traveler.
revealed in the tavern.
That okay? Yeah, that's right.
When
Yes,
I don't know if I took.
totally
That was a
wrote
very
that.
long time ago.
Yeah,
Oh, I must not. Okay, I know I would have written down in my notes, but I don't know where to even look.
He said that he liked cooking,
that's right. I remember
and there was
now.
a conversation about not cooking in my head.
I
Okay.
need to cook.
Well, sorry, in the moment now, you had just said whatever you just said out loud.
Mhm.
Who was that directed at, Cora?
Myself?
Val runs away crying. No, I'm kidding.
Oh God, not again.
If I hadn't found you, we wouldn't be in this mess. Fine, tell me how you really feel. Not actually, just.
Are you talking to? I can't remember his name, but Crix would remember his name probably.
I have it written down. Dune.
What was it?
Voldoon.
Voldoon. Are you talking to Voldoon?
Is that what you named the log in your head?
Her log is more of a tree. It's alive. I think.
Right. The passenger you referenced. The static you feel when Slugward gets a hold. I mean, I don't know about that last bit. Strike that from the record.
It's already on your internal log pad.
Yeah, you've already carved it.
You watch as Velen is like just sitting just there like with a like one good eye just like wide and just kind of a grin on her face until that she's very interested in this.
This is her fucking like daytime soaps.
Yeah.
Gotta watch my stories.
She is an old lady.
Has your friend there been telling you different things about us, Valhalla? Has it changed anything down here?
Hold time out a second. That, do you
Yeah.
name every single one of your logs?
Yep.
Alright, we're
Wouldn't
gonna
you?
come back to that.
Okay, just wanted to. Okay,
How else do I know which log is which?
Which log do you carve all the names of your other logs? And what do you
That's-
call that one?
That's the logarithm.
Alright,
that was all from Val. She just got really stuck on that moment. After she said, you named the log in your head. That means you must name the logs.
All right.
or I would look at the rest of the group, sans Val, and just, why are you still going?
Kosuth has ordained it.
Are you asking all of us why we are here?
Because it's cold.
Well, then why don't you just not be here and go somewhere warmer? Why are you here?
I just woke up and I'm here. I don't know how I got here.
You know,
Actually,
I'm
no, who the fuck is trying to kill you? We never discussed that.
Another one of those like this
Wait,
is the
that's
one of
right.
those, huh?
If I remember correctly, it was the
What the
balding
fuck is up with
middle-aged
that?
woman
Can
with
we
a
play
hook
that
for a
game?
hand.
It was
right.
exactly her.
I rummaged through my pack for a moment and I produced the hook hand. Yep, it was this one.
Isn't it
All right,
still
oh,
like
hang on, Thad. Let me hold that for a second.
Oh, no, this one's mine. There are many like it.
Are we playing 12 questions here? Is that what's going on?
Pulls
No,
up his
we gotta
cloak,
play-
and when he puts it back down, he looks like the balding middle-aged woman with a hook for fans. Like, give me it.
We gotta play.
For a second.
Wait.
What's
Okay,
that?
I stick
What's the
it on
critical
your.
role game? What the fuck is up with that?
Oh yeah, what the fuck is?
Hmm?
Just gotta sit down, have some drinks, sit in a circle, and play. What the fuck is up with that?
Also, so, first of all, then you are looking like the bald middle-aged woman with a hook for a hand.
Yes.
With the stump for the hand, where the hook would be.
Yep.
Starts pulling out his fists.
I affix it to your arm. I have to see this.
Perfect. Yeah, and I kind of make mimicking motions at Kalis.
I'm just like looking at you and I'm like, who are you?
You know what? That tracks.
Oh no, what have I wrought upon this planet?
Well, full
Yeah, you have a
disclosure.
fucking person come to kill you. The fuck?
Yeah, that was the same night the assassin tried to kill you, Crix.
That yes, full disclosure. There was a bit of a I may have made a target on my back at one point.
I'm utterly shocked.
Is this when you burned your house to the ground?
No,
No.
this was when
happened
The
Every
second
time.
time you burned your house.
No,
to the
there
ground?
was 3 times that happened actually. But yeah, what, Crix?
This
How would I
was-
not know of this?
early on in my travels after I was banished from my clan. I came across a merchant who kind of was purposefully destroying an economy in a smaller town.
Was his name Sam Walton?
I don't recall, but I've heard
Wham Sultan. Yeah.
I might have burned like half of his caravan.
Out of anger?
Out
Accident?
of
Boredom, probably.
boredom is always a reason behind fire, but
Helen's,
it was
Helen's like she perks up and she says, "Wait a second, this was big news."
Oh
How
shit.
did- Well,
I'm getting my special log out for this one.
Aura breaks off a piece of the log to write her own.
What's that one's name?
This was news? That's news to me. What happened?
Oh, I thought you were saying the name of that log was news.
Oh no, this is you know what? I think this is a new one. This is a fresh log. I need to come up with a good name for it. We'll give it a
Okay.
workshop.
Okay. Okay.
he was abusing the political power that his goods gave him. And so I took him down a peg, I suppose.
With fire.
Yes.
And he knew it was you, apparently, because he sent an assassin. Is that what you're getting at?
I believe so, yes.
Is that why you came to the monastery? Were you trying to hide?
No, that just happened to happen along the way.
Helen chimes in. Well, as I said, this was extremely big news. You killed his wife.
Oh fuck.
Oh, it just got deeper.
Now
Yep.
that I did not know.
Yes.
You did not.
Well,
That's
what
was
I
the-
will say is, unless his wife was in the cargo, which I don't know why she would be, she shouldn't have gotten hurt.
She was, from what I heard, she was traveling with the caravan in secret. It's not your fault, as you said.
So
He was a
probably
very
the
bad
cargo.
man. Terrible person. I agree, but... Oof. I understand why you have the wrath of him over your head. Not only did you destroy some precious cargo, but destroyed some precious cargo.
Aura's
That's-
looking for any like hint of guilt. Crix.
Yeah.
You can give me an insight check.
Do I get any feeling of guilt?
Oh yeah, you fuck you. And answer is Demovan, you absolutely do not get any sense of guilt.
Even for the
Yeah, I would say you get like the should I feel guilty kind of feel, and then the like wait, she married him, probably not a good person either.
the mild self-reflection and then into
Yes.
rationalization. Yeah.
Yes, that's
Her decisions led her to that moment, not me. So,
yep, exactly.
Well, if the Pasha of Gem Cutters, Druzir of Emerald, Drudak, Bolus, Yin, Kelil, Eller, Espedar is after your ass, you should expect more of these, she points to Donovan, strange bald ladies with hook hands.
Okay, I got like
Is that
literally
a
the
name
first.
I recognize?
It's like the first
Is
syllable
that
down
a
my log.
name?
You're gonna have to repeat that like 8 times so I can record this.
Yeah, just write it. Just write it in chat. There you go.
Druzir.
Is that a name I recognize?
At most, like, it's a famous enough name. It's a major merchant out of Baldur's Gate.
The Beth Jezos of the Baldur's
I
Gate.
imagine
Beth Jesus.
that just hands fell in the log.
car,
Put that
please.
in there. Thanks.
Yes, I'm so glad this is taking on.
Spell it phonetically.
Is there any other
She
way of
looks at you,
spelling?
looks back at the log,
Right?
looks at you, look back at the log, and she just says, I am not proficient in word carving. What are you thinking?
Oh, all right. Well, there's a few hiccups along the way, but we'll get there.
Cora leans to Thad and goes, she's illiterate.
Yeah, I can see it.
Bellum rolls her eyes rolls her eye at you.
Wait, so you're saying, Crix, I can't believe you kept this secret this long, but I guess you didn't know. So we have to be worried about this going forward.
I doubt we'll be need to be worried about it down here, but once we
No,
head
that's
back
true.
up top, there is a good chance, yes.
Seems
Remember
like-
when we had the conversation about not keeping secrets, and you were so adamant that you
Well-
were keeping none?
To be fair, I didn't think that I murdered somebody. I don't
Also
usually
didn't
do
tell
that.
us the full story of what you did either.
Yeah,
I
I
believe he
point,
said he was keeping secrets, but none that needed, or none that put us in danger.
And
I
didn't
point
think it
over-
did.
I point over at Demavand, but this conversation happened after she showed up, so you should have known there was someone after you at that point. Or did you
Wait.
just dismiss it as such?
Crix, you
Was that
realize,
at Demavand or at me?
Crix, you realize
you.
that
Okay.
when you're like looking over at Demavand, and you think back to that night in the castle keep where you were attacked, she wasn't after you. It was
No,
something-
the balding middle-aged woman with a hook for her hand wasn't after me. The elemental was.
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the one that was after
Yeah.
Kalis then.
That one was
We-
up.
none of us,
Yeah.
none of the rest of us know about the elemental.
Yeah, it spoke some weird ass language, and like
It was
I think
invisible.
we just assumed that
It was invisible, and I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who damaged it.
Well, you
Oh.
wait. I'm not. I had to think way back to that. Let me see.
I think I remember fighting it. I just remember it saying
Through a
something in a
sword.
different language.
Yes, it said something in Primordial, and specifically Auron, but I was the only one who, I'm the only one who's proficient in Primordial, so I was the only one who actually
Yeah,
understood what it said.
And it said the Pasha sends his regards, basically.
Yeah. And at that point, I was like, oh shit, secret. But yeah.
Yeah, I think we
Um,
just assumed it was
Mhm.
coincidental
Yeah.
something else with Kalis.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah,
why
that's
the fuck
what-
would we
yeah.
assume two assassins in
yeah,
one
one
night?
night. Yeah, I think that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, I
Huh.
guess, yeah, so I would be like, full disclosure, the night that the balding middle-aged woman with a hook for a hand attacked Kalis, that invisible creature that was with her spoke in Primordial, and it was
There was
saying...
an invisible creature?
Yes. Demavand took some swings at it, I know.
Mhm.
May
I
have
remember it being there.
Wait, is
But
there
it
any?
also-
I'll unattach the hook and give it back to Thad. And
Oh
use
yeah,
it in
thank you.
regular form.
Mhm. Yep.
That
Actually,
is-
no. I've been working on this. I'm gonna fix it to one of my gauntlets. So now I have a hook, not like straight ahead, but like off the side, like a little raptor claw. You know, like the dragoon armors. You know how they have those little claws coming off it.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that's now a thing. So that was, but we still haven't figured out why the bald middle-aged woman with a hook for her hand was going after Kalis, who
Doesn't seem to
So you
recognize
just
her.
said you messed around with that hook a bit.
Yes,
Where'd you put it?
I didn't put it on. It's like the dragoon armor, so I would imagine it was sort of strapped. Cause I have leather straps that hold the gauntlets in place.
Yeah.
So I probably like slipped it on it. So it's a. How would I even do this? So like it's hooked around. So if I'm holding my hand straight out, arm straight out, on the right side of my right arm, it would be hooked around so that the point is pointing straight forward. Shit, how can I? It's hard to explain with
All right, so
words.
as Thad is
Yeah.
manhandling this thing, you just watch him. He's like, and just like trying to get it on his shoulder. The hook.
Yeah, that
the
right
hook,
there.
like
Yeah, pretty much.
unscrews out of it. I mean, it's like basically like the Captain Hook, right? Like you got a little like round bit, like bell to it,
Right.
And then you,
Yeah.
as you're doing that, you manhandle it and you actually break the hook part off. And as it falls to the ground, a thin, a small scroll falls out of the hollow tube of the hook.
Oh wait, what? Hold up. Now I'll carefully pick it up, and it's just like a small somehow fit in there.
Yeah.
So I'll roll it open then, and
On it, you see a
read.
very accurate drawing of Kalis.
I'll hold it up. I'll put it in front of Kalis. I'm like, wait, hold on, Kalis. Stand a little straighter. Yeah. Okay. Look a little to the left.
And
Oh.
on
I'm
it,
2 weeks younger.
Can I look at that?
Nope, not yet. I'm still looking.
and on it, below it, it says, Kalis. It says Kalis' name. Kalis Alagondar.
Alagondar?
Yeah, I'll just kind of mouth those words and go, Kalis. I look up Alagondar.
Does that name have significance to any of us?
Does
It
Kalis
should have
react to it?
significance to probably all of you.
Oh.
Oh.
What?
And then the last,
This is-
and then I'll say the last thing is beneath it, or on the bottom, you see a signature that's kind of hard to recognize. Give me a investigation check, Mr.
Okay.
Thad.
Yeah. Investigation.
Oh boy.
I'm very good at these. Ooh, double digits at least.
Are you sure I can't look at that parchment?
Hold up. This is part of the test.
It's signed Daggelt Never Ember.
Oh shit!
And that's a name we definitely all know, yeah.
That's a big old
I
Lord
didn't
of
act
no.
like I do.
All of you know that Daggelt Never Ember is the Lord Regent of Neverwinter. And those who have, I would say probably all the folks that had spent majority of their time on the Sword Coast, but probably not Valhalla. The name Alagondar doesn't really mean much to her, considering she spent most of her time in the Feywild and then on a interplanar hopping gnome squid spaceship. It is Alagondar is the true heir and bloodline that has the rights to the crown of Neverwinter.
Oh, I see.
And also
Why the
just
fuck
because
would you not look into the things that we get?
To be fair,
been
whose
pl-
stores?
I mean, also I've been playing with it, off and on. I guess I finally broke the toy. But now we have the thing.
So,
Can I see that
Kalis,
paper real quick?
Are you going to burn it?
I'm gonna.
No.
Yeah, I'm slugwording his head right now.
Insight check.
That's a major question. No? What's the right answer to this? Coming from the one who likes to burn everything, how should I answer this?
Hey, we're both fire people. Thank you very much.
One is
what's-
significantly warmer.
Yeah, what's the surface thoughts coming from Kalis
Yeah.
right now?
Actually, in fact, I'm gonna go one service class, and I'm going to go one level deeper. I'm gonna.
Go one more deeper.
You dig it.
Yeah, I'm digging into the old man. I mean,
Piece of shit.
Jesus.
What do I gotta roll?
Let me
Wisdom save, I think.
let me just.
Just take
It's
your
a
log, dig into
DC.
that old man.
Oh no, suggestion spell.
Yeah, there's
No,
two.
you cast Detect Thoughts.
Detect
Yes,
Thoughts,
so
DC
13.
13, Wisdom
DC
save.
Yep. So I still get the service thoughts, but this is to get the next level
down, which is your implicit internal monologue. Oh,
He saves.
His mind.
You still get the surface
steel,
thoughts though.
yeah.
Steel trap.
What do you think you're
Because
doing?
He came to age.
I was trying to see if you were hiding even more, old man. You just never talked to us.
Why don't you back off, you little bitch?
Dad straight up stares at him wide-eyed.
Goddamn. Where was this, Kalis?
You know what? You know what? Screw you. I'm just trying to have a good time, and you just come in and ruin everything
How did I ruin it?
by reading shit.
Well,
No
that's-
good ever came from reading anything ever.
Don't you have a book that you carry with you at all times?
Exactly.
Is this... Wait, why are... Okay, hold up. I'm
Do
having
you
a...
ever see him open him up and read it?
No, he wanted us to put our names in it.
Yeah, he just collects names and he puts
Yeah,
it
you don't
away. He
read
doesn't read it.
Narrow eyes.
I have like 3 competing thoughts in my head right now, and it's giving me a headache. How do people do this? Okay, so you are heir to Waterdeep. Was it Waterdeep?
Neverwinter.
Neverwinter, right. To Neverwinter. Current regent wants to assassinate you because you could potentially threaten his legitimacy. Why are you in a lamp up here with us?
Because that dick lost a whole bunch of money in Waterdeep, and then he came to Neverwinter and ruined everything.
Then why don't you depose him?
He's rich. I'm poor. That's not how the world works.
Talking
But
about
you're-
a fuck ton of money.
I don't have
But
any money.
isn't all of his money yours? And if you showed up, it would be
If I
yours?
showed up, I would die.
Oh, Gillis has a point here.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
rich and
no,
powerful
Velen-
tend to
Velen looks
to
over
ignore,
as well.
legitimacy.
So we
Bella
go.
looks over as well, and she just says, "Yeah, unless he has, some sort of proof of bloodline or something like that, he will just walk into Neverwinter and probably immediately get shot by Daggle's guards."
You
Well,
mean
do have
like
that
a
drawing.
killer's contract signed by the current regent lord
That,
to kill the heir of the city?
It
With
is
a
a
grand drawing of
to
him.
be fair, he did kind of seal his own fate there. We could take this to Luskin or Waterdeep and possibly get some aid in
I think the bigger question is, Kalis, do you even want to me?
I want to not be poor anymore, but if I come out with anything, I'll just die, so screw that.
Depends on where you go. If you promise your Laxel
I was
a
about to
cut
say.
of that money,
uh,
I'm sure he would assist.
Yeah, I was looking at Crix thinking about this one.
oh no. It's,
You know what happens when you put yourself in a position of power?
You
People
die.
use you.
That too.
I mean,
okay, yeah, that checks out, sure. Mhm.
to be fair, we're not in a position of power right now, but people are still using us.
We are in a position of power. We're the only ones that can solve a problem.
Do you have any...
We probably should have
does-
leveraged that more.
I
Kalis.
don't like lucid Kalis.
Yeah, Kayla, you've been
Yeah,
so...
how, Kalis,
out
are
of
you like
this.
carrying yourself differently now? Like you've definitely like you
Oh,
fucking
absolutely.
you fucking woke up. You stood up. You fucking your big chest.
You
out
call me a
forward.
bitch.
You cracked your back and stood up straight.
Out of curiosity, has your general
Couple wrinkles
demeanor
also
up
came out of his face, and he looks a little cleaner. And
out of
Little more taut.
curiosity, is your demeanor up to this point all been an act?
Don't we all act?
I don't.
Aren't we all
Hold on,
on the
stay
stage?
Isn't life just a stage?
Hold on,
Listen.
I write
My family died in an eruption, and I was one of the only survivors. I could technically take over, but quite frankly, I don't want to die. I've been drinking my whole life ever since then, avoiding responsibilities and troubles.
that down.
And
Actually, that's
yet
good.
I come here, I wake up, and You're nothing but trouble.
While Kaz is saying that, Thad actually has a kind of like a twitch, like a shudder, and starts like digging through his pockets. Hey Cora, you got a flask? I'm a little dry over here.
Confused, she pulls it out and hands it to Thad.
Yeah, let's take a deep swig of it. Thank you.
It used to be an issue for you.
No, it's just there's a lot going on, and I think this helps dampen the fuzzy thoughts in my brain. All right, thank you. I'll hand it back to you.
I offer it to Kalis before putting it away.
Oh, I could use a very stiff drink.
So you who say you have a drinking problem, I've hardly seen drink. And you whose self-importance is based upon the clarity of your ideas are now addicted.
I'm not addicted. I guess up anytime.
I know.
We're in a frozen cave in the middle of a glacier trying to find some lost goddamn magical city to fix a frozen winter from a demigod figure, and we're being hunted by assassins from two powerful people from the continent. You bet I'm out of drink right now.
Thank you.
But that does raise a point. Kalis would...
Yeah, why are you drinking?
Well, no, not that. I understand that. But why are you following us this far? If you knew the assassin was after you, would you have fled elsewhere? Are you using us as safety for...
I'm using you all. If I'd been by myself, I would have died.
Oh, that's true.
He has a point.
Can't really blame you, to be fair.
Take that from him.
So, I think the general consensus is that we all stick together because we don't want to die.
I mean,
that's usually how
part of the
groups
basis
work,
behind it.
yes.
I do feel there's a few threads here that still have to work themselves out, but in the short term, I think we are all aligned in the bigger picture.
Yeah,
Not
we, though?
dying is a pretty big picture.
Demovan, even you have that kind of like thought in the back of your head that's filled with many
Yeah.
thoughts. That's just like if you were on your own. Like,
Yeah,
somebody-
it's absolutely here so I don't die.
So, my question is then,
I say that.
Are we all just
why-
codependent? Is that what's going on here?
Yeah.
We all
Oh no.
It's definitely a possibility.
No,
So my
there's like
question,
there's a thought. Sorry, just to interrupt. There's like a thought that passes through everybody's head. Like maybe Crix didn't know that that an assassin was after him. But like you think back to it, Thad probably would have died. if
Yeah,
he
I would have
didn't
been
the help
slad.
of people to get the slad out of his tum tum.
Mhm.
There was multiple other instances where, Demovan on his own, somebody found out anything about his doppelgangerism. They are not trusted and probably would have been hunted down and, run out of town at least. And, many other things too. Hirokin, even though he is a very well-versed scholar, his writing on the fiendish, he has once again enemies in high places because of him basically more or less calling out a very specific bureaucratic family in Waterdeep with his works. Everybody has a target on their back in some way.
We all found our way to the frozen north and just managed to find each other.
Yep.
Yeah,
So then,
That's neat.
I have a question back to where we started. Why are you all going so far if your goal is to just survive?
Is that to Cora and...
That's to everybody.
Oh.
That's
Isn't everyone gonna die if Oral just keeps freezing the place over?
we could just leave.
Can we?
We're good.
I looked at Crix. I cannot. I'm in too deep. I need to know. I need to understand what's at the bottom of this. You know how I am. I must find
I
the
do.
solution.
So you're here because you need to sate your curiosity.
No, I must understand the truth.
Whatever you want to call it.
Mhm.
So the rest of you then, why are you here?
I do better with action. I'm not just gonna. Yeah.
You're here for thrills.
Yeah.
In a way.
That's not what you see worn on his face, but that's what he says.
Val would kind of just look a little solemn and be like, I can't just leave. I don't know how to get home.
Well,
You found your companions that you came here with. They can help you get home.
Well, I'll also look over to Valhalla at the same time as you're saying that, and is it possible you may have found what you were more of a home here? I don't want to be presumptuous with the adventures we've all been through, but I would consider every one of you my friend at this point. And I feel like this is part of what's kept us together, not just outside forces trying to murder us with hooks and invisible whatevers and frozen weather and I still don't understand what's in your head, Cora, but whatever we've been through seems to keep pushing us together in a way that's the only way we've survived. And I mean, if you can't see the providence in that, I don't know what will.
I mean, I'm kind of thinking about the first piece of what you said, and I mean, I'm looking at Cora and definitely just like, I definitely feel like I have a home here. I don't remember what was my home, so I mean, eventually it might be fun to go explore it again and try to learn more about myself. But I don't know how much of a home I really have.
I guess you do have an entire world of opportunity on the other side of this. It's not, you don't even know what it is.
Yeah.
And I definitely don't want to go at it alone.
If you're looking to seek this forgotten home out once we're done here, I'm sure I'd be happy to seek it as well. I don't know if anyone else here would, but it's another mystery to solve, I guess. Though, to be fair, if you have an option to ride in a spaceship with squid leans, it's kind of cool too, so.
Yeah, you do. I guess you have two entire worlds of exploration potential ahead of you.
And
Al gets this cute little smirk and just looks down and be like, oh.
And Cora, why are you here?
That's true. You're the last one who hasn't really answered that question.
Did we lose Neon?
She was typing in chat, so I wonder if she...
Yeah, I'm like, did we lose Neon, or is she just thinking?
You're back.
You're
Okay.
back. We hear you.
I look at Val, and then look at Crix, and just guess I've gotten a little soft. Everyone deserves another day, don't they? Get that if we don't do
Not
something
everyone.
here.
Well, then I believe that we're all in agreement that moving forward is the only option, yes?
I think Cora knows this already, or else she never would have let Valhalla and herself come into this place. We already knew we had to see it through to the end, whether you want to admit it or not.
And for me, this is where the path that Kosuth has set me on. And
Yeah.
We're going to need to talk more about that, because...
Yeah, what's your holy jihad in the frozen north?
well,
Yeah.
this is, I believe, the first step in the direction of my true end goal.
World
The
incineration?
No. You see, Kosuth is the god of the balance of fire. Fire brings life, and fire brings death. However, there is another god of fire from the elemental plane of fire, Imix.
Oh fuck! I need to get my log out again. Hold up.
Imix is
Put your notes away 2 minutes before class. Begins, and then...
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
And then,
Sorry.
the professor's like, this will be on the final.
Yeah.
Imix only wishes to destroy, and while I was at the monastery, I may have read the forbidden texts.
Yeah, I know. That's why we had to leave the fucking place. You burned it down.
More or less, there is a plan in motion to bring Imix into the material plane. And I had to burn down the monastery because a number of the members of the clergy there were in on said plan.
I mean, I do agree with this. It was a pretty wild place.
So this is where Kosuth has sent me now, so I assume that Imix is somehow connected to Oral. Kosuth has guided my hand on a number of occasions.
Are you... Not to doubt your faith, friend, but are you sure it is exactly Kosuth who's speaking to you?
That's a question for the DM. DM, can I be certain, like...
That what? Kosuth is...
That Kosuth is who has been telling me what to do.
Yeah.
I imagine if nothing else, your conviction would make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do believe that I would have noticed if it was an imposter. I'm quite insightful.
That would be pretty sus.
So
I'm sorry, I'll see myself out.
Amungus pops through the roof.
I gave courtesy laugh.
But yes,
So you're saying your end goal is to either A, stop another god, or B, get rid of another god.
I mean, my goal is to do the will of Imic, or not, Kosuth.
Hang on, go back a step.
That was a G-Stray flub, not a Crix flub.
Yeah.
That was a Freudian slip.
Yeah. But yes, my goal is to do the will of Kosuth and stop Imix from destroying this world as we know it. I don't know if any of you have been to the elemental plane of fire. I haven't,
No.
but I have heard it's quite hot, and there's a lot of fire, weirdly enough. I don't think we want that in the material plane.
Wait, Velen, have you been to the plane of fire?
No, absolutely not. Why would I
Okay.
want to go there? It's
I
extremely
don't
hot and arid, and it gets everywhere.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm gonna look over to Kalis. Is he looking excited about this this prospect?
Fire.
I'm probably still seething.
Dude, fucking Kalis went from like pre-jail Ira to like post-jail Ira.
Yep. Oh,
Honestly, the moment you told me this, like, well, I forget exact word
Shut the
choice
fuck
you
up,
used.
bitch.
Yeah, that was just like, oh shit, I love it. Such a great moment.
Does that
patient
dad still
man.
have the wanted poster?
Oh, I'm still holding it. Yes, I have not given it to Kalis.
I try to grab for it.
Oh, I will try to. No, I'll try to stop that. Or
Alright,
you know,
Dex versus Dex.
oh, you gotta be faster than that. Well, hopefully, we'll find out.
Flat necks.
Dex save. I rolled a save. It'd be
no,
minus
I wanna
minus
take Dex,
4.
So that's a 13 total.
16 from me.
Oh, flat Dex. Oh.
Yeah.
Cora thinks she's slick and just goes, ha! But it's just literally, you're just like, it's not where it was.
No, it's definitely that commercial. Oh, you gotta be faster than that. Wait, no, Cora, please. What do you want this for?
Give it to him. If we're not gonna use it, if he doesn't want to use it,
Who am I to deny someone their freedoms in that regard? All right, fine. Here, Kalis.
I'll fold into paper airplane and throw it to you.
Oh goody, and I'll burn it in my hand.
I knew it.
Well,
You want
If
to
we-
burn it!
it doesn't matter. If
Sounds
Kalis
like,
ever wants to try to take his rightful place or whatever, that piece of paper is not going to be any help. We'd have to go through different routes anyways.
But I don't think that's going to come up anytime soon.
No, but I'm going to keep the hook. Oh wait, is it broken?
You can
Yes, you
screw
broke
in
the
the
hook.
you can screw in the hook part back into the.
Actually, this no. I'll take it. No, it's since it's just the hook
It's
part now.
time.
Now I can actually more effectively strap that to my gauntlet. So now I have just the hook without the attachment part on my right gauntlet, right outside like a dragoon weapon or a dragoon
I
gauntlet.
can be useful.
But yeah,
No.
Valhalla will definitely help you. She uses mending.
Woo! Functional purpose.
Hell yeah.
Nice. And I just sort of flex my gauntlet and be like, yeah, next time I punch somebody, they're
Like
gonna
how I
get us.
legit didn't even think of
They're gonna
that.
stab us.
Like I didn't think of
Well,
it in an
It had
actual
actual
setting.
use, so of course not.
I
Yeah.
like to imagine artificer mending is basically like get out a small like blowtorch.
Hot
Like,
glue gun.
Oh yeah. Oh no, it's gonna be. I'll hold my. Cause remember, I'm still wearing the steel gauntlets, and you just weld it to it while I'm still wearing it. Ouch! 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 Ouch!
Stop
Yeah.
moving.
All
It
right.
hurts. It burns.
So, what I'm hearing is
It only burns because you keep moving.
Ouch! Ouch! Okay.
we have 3 worlds to explore. But we're not going to get to any of that until we get out of this damned cave.
And
To
whatever
that
lies.
end, I do have something I think I need your opinions on, as long as we're being open here. It's been
Oh.
bothering me.
Yes.
I think you should definitely add some color.
Everything's on the table here.
Some what?
Oh, is that not what you were asking for an
You
opinion on?
could do
No.
to put the ponytail down.
I figure if you just add like a
I'm-
sash, maybe your belt, just like a different like a pop. I don't know.
Demograph looks extremely confused for a moment. He's like, I thank you for your opinions. That's not it. It's been bothering me. In the dwarven fortress, we found someone like me, and I want to hear from your perspectives because I know how I'm thinking and what I think it must be. But I want to hear why you think someone like that could have gotten themselves trapped in the prison and what they would be doing up here.
Well, he did say that
Multiple reasons.
I imagine that he probably was just caught by a patrol, like anybody who was up there would have been, just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Thad's got a really furrowed brow, thinking heavily at the moment.
Didn't he say outright that he was up here to hide?
Yes, but here's the thing. Here's the fun thing about that. We can look like anybody. We could go to any shitty new town. We could go to a great town and look like anybody. Blend in, no problem. Why come to the shittiest part of the world to hide?
Because you're
Just gonna
hiding
look
from...
there.
Exactly.
That's point one that I'm thinking, and I have one more.
I can think of 2 things. One, whatever is chasing him can find him very easily despite his ability, like yours, to hide.
Mm-hmm.
And then geographical isolation would help with such things. 2,
Or they're hunting.
yes.
That's my other thought.
Hunting?
Mm-hmm.
For what?
Well, there's one other thing. This is a bit of a stretch, but there was the devils that were manipulating the whole process. It would be advantageous to have a doppelganger working for you as such a trickster. It's a bit of a stretch, but
I mean, as in any situation where deception is key, doppelgangers would be useful.
yes.
But it worries me that he's either... It doesn't worry me if he's hiding, then, like, whatever, that's his business. But if he's hunting, I'm more worried.
What do you think he would be hunting?
It's... Vance looks very nervous.
I'm gonna. I know you can avoid it, I think, but I'm gonna snap
I
a
don't
slug
think
over.
I can. I think there's just, like, a resonance, like a...
Oh, we get that feedback loop.
Yeah.
two microphones too close to each other.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, if
is
you
it-
wanted to know how a dog think, you use a dog, right?
So you're saying that it's after you?
Potentially. And did I not, too, come to the
Wait.
frozen north, the worst part of the planet?
I gotta ask you one more question there, Demavand.
Mm-hmm.
Are you he?
We met at the same time. How would I be him?
How could I know? I haven't kept my eyes on you this whole time. You could have swapped at any given point. You said you could hide him. Hold on, Slugbird's listening. Does it sound like him? Is it his internal monologue that I hear?
This guy is such a fucking idiot. It's like, holy shit.
You had a conversation with both of us.
No. Yes. But
But don't you think he would have sussed you out back when we met?
Well, he was on his own, fresh out of prison, and there was, 7 of us? I doubt he was willing to make any moves, if that's the case.
why
The
would he have
reason
ended
to
up
get the fuck out
there?
of this hellhole, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. I
Very
just
well.
figured I'd see if you had any fresh opinions that maybe I hadn't thought of.
So perhaps we are being stalked by this doppelganger. I'm gonna look back
And an
through the.
assassin, and an assassin.
Yeah.
Well,
mhm.
we killed the other 2 assassins.
This is not helping Val right now.
Is everyone feeling calm and relaxed?
Yes.
Despite us
I-
new knowledge, yes, I'm actually.
What I
quite-
will say is, if we are being chased by possibly 3 assassins, we probably should stick together and not split up, ever, moving forward.
I mean, to be fair, that's probably safe down here, anyways. Seeing what happened with Valhalla and Alana earlier today. I don't think I'd be too worried about assassins finding us down here, but we do
No.
have to contend with Avarice as well. She should be here shortly, I would imagine.
If she's not already.
Right. But we haven't seen any signs of her. No footprints, no markings, no combat. So, and we opened the place in the first point.
We haven't heard the screams of death outside either.
Oh,
Mhm.
Yes,
That is also
we
true.
definitely would have heard that.
yes.
And I feel like it'd be very obvious for someone to walk in here and be like, "Oh, strange, I was very lost. Help me." Travelers."
Yes, I do think that we will know if our assailants are on our tail. So,
Can we all make a pact really quick? Can we stop fucking with those holes?
No.
I mean, I really just needed to know. Now we know, so I mean.
yeah, I would say that we don't want to fight those things if we can
Oh,
help it.
if that's your sure, yes. But if there's other holes we come across, I must.
Yeah, specifically the big holes made by the centipede things.
Right, but if we find another large smooth hole that goes the other direction, I'm just saying.
I
There could be
will, I
more
will
holes.
say, if we see holes exactly like those ones, we will avoid them. Any other holes, we'll play it by ear.
There's a lot to explore down here. It's fine. I'm sure we will find plenty on our way. But at least now, looking around at everybody, at least I now feel confident that we're all on the same page. And what we do after the fact of whatever we find down here, whatever we learn, well, we'll get to that when we get there. For now, we're all in the same mind.
I do believe that puts everybody's secrets on the table. Yes.
As far as I'm aware.
Uh,
Although Cholera still hasn't quite explained her situation. She's made us aware of it.
She's explained what she understood.
Yeah.
Oh, so that you only know is that much. Okay.
Mhm.
Right.
And I think we got that vibe. But
Yeah.
Well, if we
Yeah.
are explaining
I think
secrets,
we-
I need to put something on the table as well.
Oh, okay, please. Yep,
But
yep.
you're a hindrance, and you should go away.
That does mean, and no, I thought this was all about acceptance and stuff right
Maybe,
now.
maybe you shouldn't insult someone's ears next time, hmm?
Fine.
Okay, point
Really
point
not.
for Cholera.
I paid my way into the Arcane Brotherhood.
Oh, so you're a trust
I see.
Can you
Fine. Now you know my darkest secret. Let's go to bed.
You're a necromancer whose darkest secret is that their college was paid.
I mean, to be fair, that checks out, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Necromancy is a noble
Yeah, all the
and
other stuff is
trustable-
on the table.
Well, if we're airing those kind of secrets, I killed my crew and ate them.
I look over
Yeah.
to Cholera.
You did, or the thing inside you did?
That's a great question.
Wait, You ain't.
November
Okay,
is
hold up.
unfazed, I assume.
Does Val know this? Is this real?
I think
Did Cora actually say that? Because I think Val
Yeah.
is looking haunted right
we
now.
we assumed this previously, right? There was something.
We
We assumed this.
No,
I see.
because like she sunk the ship, and the ship had bodies on it that weren't meaty
No,
any
I
longer.
mean,
At this point, Cora still has the cloak on, and she just immediately to get rid of it. Have to get rid of it.
Your cloak.
It's
Yes.
pretty fashionable.
Oh,
I-
come on. Really? We're
You want me to
getting
just
be
give it-
best friends.
I give it a good tug if that's what you want me to do.
It's probably bedtime.
Out of curiosity,
Or just
that
don't eat me.
is, eating people is outside of your normal nature, yes?
Yes, normal people do not find eating others a decent act.
I think it's way more abnormal to just waste good food, but
Did
Well, I
you-
think in
oh.
your case it's more like cannibalism. In his case, it's like different.
I know what you're saying. It's like
I don't-
tangentially racist, but I mean,
I don't kill people to
He does-
eat
he does-
people, but
he
I'm
does
not
eat
gonna
people.
just let meat rot, you know?
I mean, I haven't seen him eat a lizard, so it's not like cannibalism or anything.
I've eaten lizard,
Like little ones.
like lizard folk.
That's fucked up, dude.
Lines
It's-
drawn.
I will
damn,
say,
we were in a wholesome place, and I don't know where we're at now.
culturally, that is pretty normal. Like I said, it's a waste of good meat to just, let it rot.
In lizard culture, that's cool.
Wait, Cora, are you actually being genuine at this point when you're saying you ate your crew? Not just the guilt of killing them.
Nothing.
It's
Well-
what we had to do. We would not have lived otherwise. Eat or be eaten, am I right?
Are you gonna eat us in her sleep?
I mean, before that was said, because I know I can't hear
Yeah.
what was going on in her head. Val was actually thinking, and I don't know if anyone would have gotten this, but like Val is going into defense mode of Cora, and just like there was a reason for it. She had to survive. Like maybe they ran out of food and she just had to eat them all, and then she, so Val is currently trying to justify this. Like there's no
Oh.
way.
The immediate rationalization.
Yeah,
A
like there
preposterous
has to
theory.
be a rational thing. Like
That is getting a very different vibe on your two relationship now, given more context.
Mhm.
Is it that Cora likes Valhalla, or is it that Cora thinks Valhalla will taste good later?
Neither.
Or both.
yes,
Oh my.
But no secrets anymore, yes? Everybody?
No promises.
I mean, only secrets I have left to keep are those I wish to share, which is the truth.
That is the most confusing sentence I've ever heard.
Well, you haven't listened very carefully, have you? I've said a lot.
I know, that's what makes it so surprising.
I have I don't remember if this piece was shared. Everyone's aware of like the research that I was kind of participating in, helping Cora in.
I don't recall.
I think so, no.
Okay.
It may have come up, but I don't recall anything.
I just don't know if that was shared, so I don't want to scratch that from the record, please.
Nope, it's
No
in the
one
log.
heard me ask that.
Nope.
I now have an underlined research question mark on one of my logs.
No, it's because I'm from the Fae, right? Like we know I'm from the Fae.
Mhm.
And I don't know a whole lot about it, but
Yep. All right.
That I just didn't want to. I couldn't remember if that piece was talked about or not. Um. 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 Val is going to share. In the midst of a heightened paranoia and recent heightened paranoia. Well, if we're putting everything out on the table, like I've probably been a little on edge lately because like there's an assassin after you, there's an assassin after you. I don't know where the fuck you came from. Like, there's probably someone hunting me too, and pretty sure they're watching me. That's why your little slug thing, I don't like him because
He's just
guaranteed
eyeballing
there's
you right now.
probably something watching from there, and there's some people, and you put the scry on Velen, and so what if she's part of him and she's trying to get all the information? And just to let you know, that's the kind of shit that's going through my head all day.
You know, Valhalla, I think we should have a sit down and let me talk you through how you deal with these sort of things. Paranoia is a very normal experience.
Living in anxiety is a very addictive.
I'm looking at that like at first I'm just like in terms of like sitting down together, and then as he's going like paranoia is a very normal experience. I'm like
Oh, see, the problem is you haven't been able to process this and compartmentalize the parts that are important.
I'm going to bed.
I don't think compartmentalizing is necessarily the best psychological way of dealing with things.
Sometimes the truth must be segmented. Here, let me show you on this 50-point graph I put in this log.
I think I'm gonna go to sleep.
Okay. But if you do, I will say one last thing.
Goodbye.
If you want to ever talk about, okay.
No, I'm already going. Goodbye.
I'm already asleep.
As you're all heading to sleep, Velen chimes in one last time. She's just like, I know, Sot. I think you all should know. I killed Jakob by accident. It was not Nas.
I'm a man. You owe me 10 gold.
I don't remember making that bet. Probably did, goddammit.
Val looks so sad for Velen.
Wait, does he have any resentment to you for it, or is that just like expunged within the magic of your system?
Yeah. Does he feel like he got even now that he's alive again?
He doesn't. He did
Does
not
he need
know.
a union?
No, he did not know.
Your kobolds unionize.
Do not speak that around them. They are already halfway there, and I don't want that to happen.
Wait, where are they?
Very subtle.
Or are they still outside?
Yeah, they're outside.
They're with the animal. Okay.
Because
So
they're
it's gonna be
outside,
like,
you
I'm
cut
gonna hug.
outside is the 6 kobolds, and your 4 animals are like having a huddle and like drawing up plans of like a all the. Yeah, they're absolutely forging the multiple points of their grievances and what they want in return. All right, you all get long rest. And let's take a break as you all.
Oh, sorry. One last, just very, very short thing I want to do based on the conversation with Valhalla is as everyone's going to sleep, Thad will stay up just a little bit longer scrawling on one of his logs, a small one. And it's just going to be a very simple, like, monologue of dealing with or understanding, like, parent, like, honestly, in a much more realized sense than people would expect from him. A sort of nuanced thing about how he's dealt with his own paranoia over time. And
I stare at you because I don't sleep.
Right, and I'm just looking at this is just not, you're really not helping, but based on what I'm writing about right now, you know?
Thad dealt with his paranoia by letting it consume him and become his entire personality.
Right, and then I will just, I'll just tuck that next to Valhalla so she can find it in the morning, and then I'll go to sleep.
Tuck it. It becomes my pillow.
It's gonna be like the waking up to the horse head.
Yes, it's exactly. Yep, that's it.
I imagine you like waking up to a turd in your bed. There's just a log carved in your bed. And you're like, oh shit, the
log.
bed. Oh?
There's a little bit of residual sawdust too, so you just get that like nasty feel under your sheets.
Ugh.
Anyways,
It's like-
Val,
it's like-
Val
yeah.
It's like
Does,
crumbs,
like-
but it can get literally into your skin.
Yeah.
Stop it,
Val-
please.
Val goes. Val really only does like a light meditation for half the night for a full rest. Like she doesn't actually sleep. She gets more of a quote unquote rest than Callus does, but
Right, because it's the elven
but
thing.
she's still like it's kind of a meditative thing. So it's probably one of those things where it's like near the end of that meditation, it's kind of she'll open one of her eyes. She felt something like touch her leg like, halfway through.
If you look over, I'll just go, "Shh, read it later, and I'll go back to sleep. Anyway, sorry, that was just the last thing I wanted to do. So.
Okay, let's take a quick break as you all get your long rest. And,
Okay.
oops, let's take a quick break as we
Yep.
all get the long
Yep.
rest, and we will be back in 10. We go echoes. Be right back. A minute break. BRB.
said this, if I hadn't, you wouldn't be someone I miss. And all of the tables they keep turning, all the rope I held is burning, and I know I shouldn't have let go. And my hands are getting tired, but I started this fire. And my hands are getting tired, but I started this fire. I walk along the water and I see my reflection in the lake. And in my mind I paint a picture, all the roads that I walked with you. Can't help but wonder where I went wrong. Shouldn't have said this, did I mean it? Would I open up and plead for it? My hands are getting tired, but I started this fire. And my hands are getting tired, but I started this We'll come back in a few thousand years and we'll see if the world played out our fears. Talk about how everything changed, how the trees grew over the path we paved. Ooh, I'm tired now. Ooh, don't you know that? Don't you know that my hands are getting tired, but I started this fire, and my hands are getting tired, but I started this fire.
I keep hearing voices in my head. I've been fighting thoughts of being dead. Just break me down until there's nothing left, so I can lay my demons all to rest. I'm at the point I've got nothing to lose. Is there some other path that I can choose? I understand if you don't wanna stay. I don't even like this part of me. I'm falling backwards, heads underwater, reaching out for someone. Falling backwards, just pull me in, 'cause I'm lost in the deep end. creeping, trying not to fall apart again. What happens when the walls begin to break? How long before you have to walk away? I'm falling backwards, heads underwater, reaching out for someone. Falling backwards, just pull me in, 'cause I'm lost in the deep end.
All right.
My God, sorry, I was just doing I was doing a silly little skirmish.
Well, we
and
got
the
halfway
wows.
through this session without moving. That's pretty good.
Well, I love this.
Good time.
It's been a little
Okay.
bit since we've had that kind of
Probably been more than halfway.
Yeah,
diving into a session and really getting into the interpersonal thing.
yeah.
Apparently,
I
my
feel
headset turned itself off in the middle of that conversation.
nice.
Also,
Uh,
I realize the name of the session on Twitch is fantastic. Delving deeper. Hey, we got a good double
I
meaning here.
didn't even realize that. That's dope.
That's pretty great.
It's because like, oh, I thought we were actually gonna dungeon crawl, but I guess we're gonna
Yeah,
have
I just thought we were
feelings
playing
the
D&D.
session.
I like it. I honestly, it was
Yeah,
pretty
I do
organic
feel
too.
like the deeper RP has been kind of missing from this, and I feel like it's because like we have a lot more people in this campaign. That it's
We also
starting to
had a
do
lot of-
personal stuff that without feeling like you're
Yeah.
hogging up time.
Well, the other thing too is we have been kind of pushing towards this moment. So this was a great call to just like pause for a second.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
all right, we're all back, and in what feels like an 8-hour rest, you do wake up. You find yourself in the same little castle walls. Nothing has changed. You were not attacked in the night. You're feeling maybe a little bit more close to each other now that your secrets have all been put onto the table. You remember your blessing of the Morning Lord
Oh,
and
yes,
all that
yes.
fun stuff.
Hashtag blessed.
So I can just move you all. If your goal is to go to the same place that you were at before, I can move you in that general direction.
Yes, there was 2 or 3 tunnels, right? And we were still deciding whether we went head north,
No,
east,
so
or south.
I'll take you. No, you weren't even. There was. I don't think there really was
Wasn't
a
there?
decision. You had a destination next
Oh, okay.
place. So I'll put you down here. Which
Oh,
is,
yes, it was where I got. Yes, it was the place where I took a turn into the tunnel,
and then
got
you
a
turned
weird
around.
sense of something, and then,
Yep.
or you narrated some weird sense I didn't see, and then turn around.
Alrighty, this is the whole Geronimo.
Wait, yes, no,
Godspeed, Kalis.
no.
Well,
We all
and
just
that
keep
is how
moving.
the heir to Neverwinter died.
No one
Tell your
jumps.
story.
No one jumps after you. Just slide down. Then we just hear like vigorous eating noises at the bottom.
Yeah.
But I think there was a tunnel to the south down here. Yeah. I think that's where we should go next. That's where I was looking before we turned back to take a nice nap. Yep.
You know, back in my day, when you dungeon crawled, you'd have like 50 people.
That sounds incredibly dangerous.
It also sounds like you had a lot of money for retainers.
Yeah, well, you had to spend money to make money.
Bitch. All right, let's keep going.
I just think that's like a term of endearment or something
Dude,
like
maybe-
that.
I just hold a grudge.
Maybe you have something buried deep in you again that you need to get out.
No, that's my log. We can just keep going.
That's
Hang on, you put your log where?
Oh, I just
That
learned that there's a
puts
log
his
inside me
log
where I
where?
I like how Demovan has slowly turned into the group dad.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get that
I mean,
log
you
out
got
of
a lot
there.
of practice.
Put it back.
A lot of
Take
practice.
it out.
Yeah.
All right,
so I think we're just slowly working our way down this tunnel. I don't know
Yeah.
if there's anything we.
What do
Oh,
you
can I-
have in your hand?
A log!
No, you need a bigger log.
No, it'd be, what do you have in your ass? A log!
Oh, I like to see the mental image of Thad running like pinch butt, like
with a half of a log sticking
Hover
out of his
hand
butt.
over his butthole.
He'd be like, what do you have in your ass? A log! And he'd be like, that's really weird, son, but I support your decisions.
Well, then you know what you need to do, right? As the only artist.
Curse.
Yep.
Yeah, that's your curse. All right, because I'm definitely going first down the tunnel, so whatever I run into is gonna punch me in the face.
Hang on, why the fuck am I letting you go first?
Yeah, because I got a log.
Kalis is
Or
also
bringing up the
racing
rear.
to go down first too. All
Yeah.
these people are just like, ah! All right, whatever. You all you arrive in the room down here, and as you reach this room, you basically hear that like, whoa, 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 like the fucking like weird like big robot noise type of thing, as you see a flat sheet of cloudy ice forming one wall of this 40-foot high cavern, and something dark and humongous shifts behind the wall. You watch as like innumerable tentacles start to wave unimpeded. You become aware that you're not alone inside your mind. Somehow, this horror from another world has wormed its way inside of your brains.
No,
I didn't sign
Where I keep my brain logs.
Where's my I have a tinfoil hat in my pack. Hold up.
God, it doesn't do anything, I hate to tell you.
No!
Wow, he really has someone who could confirm that.
Vader time. It's like, no! Wait, who's... Okay. Can I use... This is curious. If I don't see anything, you said it's behind like the ice wall, or...
Yeah, so you literally
Some
can...
moving
Let me
shapes.
see.
Oh my
You
god,
watch...
Susu.
Let's see, where are you, Thad? Here. I'll move you up front real quick.
Yes, that's where I like to be.
I'm sure this will have no consequences.
Oh, you can't see it. Who has the light?
think
I have
the light.
I have 600 feet of dark vision, so I should be able to see.
Yeah, I think the light's on me.
Oh, I should update that to be 600
Oh.
and not 60.
I think it's 600. I'll just double check. It's something fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, because you gave it to me.
Ow. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I give it. You should. Ow. Susu, motherfucker. He just okay. He just fucking pile drive my hand with the mouse, and now I just close everything out. So.
What do you do? Jump off the top of your fucking PC?
He literally was on top of my computer, jumped down to attack my mouse hand, and then just body flop, like belly flopped onto it.
Okay.
Anyways, come back in. It's
So you all basically as you all enter the room, the lantern light, the light illuminating this cavern. You watch as the far side, you see this massive shape slowly moving. Just a shadow. You can't even make out any of like the major features aside from the like uncountable amount of tentacles that are writhing from this thing. And it slowly shifts back and forth.
well, that's
And you all can feel immediately this probe in your mind, knocking, trying to dig deeper.
I don't like that. It's quite disturbing. Can you get that? Can you make that thing leave? Oh, it's got... Ah! Hey, stop that! Tentacles! No! Oh, ooh. Oh, no!
My head buddy is having a friend indoors. We should probably put a stop to this.
Tell your friend you can't have his friend over. Send him home.
The door was broken open.
Slugbird. I'll use Slugbird in that direction. I don't know if that works because it's not a target. Actually. Yeah, never mind. I don't think it works. I don't have a target there. Yeah.
Thad.
There's a target ice wall. Yeah.
Slugbird falls off your head.
What?
Oh God.
I look down. Is he breathing? I'll pick him up. Wait, why is it? No, my head. My head's cold. Put it back on.
It slips off your head again. You watch as this hat starts to crawl its way towards the ice wall.
No, bad. No. I'll use my staff like it's a broom, trying to pull him back. No, go back here. No, stop.
It's constantly trying to go that direction.
Okay, I'll just pick it up and hold it then. He's never done that before.
Ew.
Yeah, it's kind of nasty, actually, if you look at it. My head's cold now. Wait, what the hell is in there? Oh, what can I do here?
Do we have any idea what the hell is in there?
Besides a gargantuan-looking creature, no.
Okay.
You do see that there's another exit on the other side of the room.
Well, do we wish to continue forward or do we wish to turn back?
This thing, once again, is still slowly
I
moving
think the
back
longer
and
we
forth.
stay here is a very bad idea.
It pushes up
I-
against the ice. You can just kind of see just a little bit of, like, strange, like, purple flesh color to it.
Oh, God, no. Okay, everyone, hold your breath and hold your brains. Let's run for the exit.
Yep.
Everybody hold your brains.
Everybody run.
Pretty sure my
I'll
head
try.
is doing that just fine
Hey,
already.
Crix, Thad,
Yeah,
Demovan.
yeah.
All of you give
no.
me,
Oh, I should have cast Bless before we tried this.
wisdom saving throw, I believe. Hold up.
Okay.
Give me a quick moment. Wisdom, yep.
I'll throw some inspiration on this. Throw some subs
Oh,
at it.
this, yeah. The same thing we keep starting with at each
Yeah,
session,
of
right?
course.
Yeah, I want to do this for sure.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Whew!
Okay, Crix and Thad, you run past, and as you're dashing past, you feel this thing, this pull in your head, just like this strange noise, a language that you don't understand, calling to you. You just like start to just like your eyes start to go white, like light filling your eyes, but then you push past, and you end up like skidding to a halt as you regain your vision over here. You turn around and you watch as Demovan is.
Oh, he re-rolled his 14. I don't know.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know 14 staves.
There's so Demovan, you roll past. This thing is in your head, and you just hear like. You use your Indomitable. You start to feel it. Like it starts to like push out again. It starts to get quieter for a moment, and then once again like a flood of like a sound bath of like static. You start to feel like you're losing it.
Is this a charm effect?
Yes, it is.
I'm immune!
So it's
I
suddenly.
can't charm this bitch!
So yeah, so Demovan, the noise continues, and suddenly it just like stops, and your head is filled instead with this just like this complete feeling of like bewilderment and puzzlement, and then you're standing there and you just watch as this huge shape just pushes itself up against this kind of frosted, fogged up like ice, and just like looks at you, Ed, with curiosity. You can just feel it. You hear
Greatly
as a big
unsettling.
tentacle just kind of like places itself up against the wall.
I certainly hope that this isn't what Zadark's a terrible father. I can't remember the names of my kids. I hope this isn't what they become. So I back up.
Okay. So you see your two, Thad and Crix. Your head's still ringing with that like weird, with the residual sound of that weird like static, but you made it through. Demovan, do you stay there, or do you join your friends?
I will stay here to help others crossing.
Okay. Kalis,
Yeah, I
give me a
think
wisdom saving
realizing.
throw.
Yeah, I'm holding a spell in case I see someone potentially
Alright,
fail it.
so Kalis, you said that everybody watches as Kalis. Once again, he's running a little bit more upright now that he's got his fucking big boy old man pants on. But in your head, Kalis. And then suddenly, everybody watches as Kalis's eyes go wide, and he just has like his pupils dilate to pinpoints, and immediately he just turns and faces this ice wall. Just walks up towards it and just stands.
I want to try and
staring.
manhandle him and just try to pull him away from it.
Okay.
Is it just athletics then?
Will it be
Yeah.
opposed?
All right, Kalos. No. You become a man this week. There's nothing to prove here.
Kalis, give me a wisdom saving throw. No, sorry, intelligence saving throw.
Can you still have the crit?
Yeah. No, you can still have it. So it's 24 minus 2. Okay. So as you
18.
start to get pulled, away, Kalis, you start to feel a immediate pain in your mind. Demovan, you hear, like, you watch as Kalis is his mouth is open in agony. His eyes are in pain, but he's making no sound. In your head, Kalis, your brain is being skewered. You just like Demovan, you just like turn to look at him. It's just this silent scream, and he's staring through you.
That's
yeah,
terrifying.
I don't like that.
Kalis, you're feeling. So, do you just leave him there, Demovan, or do you try to still move him?
Yeah, no, I'm trying to handle him like down the hallway, like
Okay.
with the rest of the group.
As you're pulled away, Kalis, you watch as his face, as Kalis's face gets, gets screwed up into like the worst agonizing kind of like look of pain ever. Kalis, in your head, you just hear this like booming, echoing voice.
You will not get away.
And you will take.
Wait, so did Kalis save?
You take that, so halved. What would that be?
19.
19.
That's 9.
Got it.
You take 19 psychic damage as the contact of this being is severed, and suddenly your mind is just completely lanced with psychic energy.
Holy fuck.
Like I'm bleeding out of my ears and eyes. I'm
Yeah,
just like,
ears, blood trickling from his ears.
Yeah, sorry about that. But also not.
The entity in the wall shifts regarding the remaining 3 on the other side of the room.
Does it feel like... No, you stop that. Is there any way I could test to see if it, like, required a line of sight?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of anything we
Lacks
can do
object
here.
permanence.
If hidden in alcove, does it feel like it's not
I'm gonna be
anymore?
I'm gonna be knocking on this wall over here, see if like are they just over there?
Maybe
While
there's a
you
secret
think about
passage.
that, I'm just gonna be like, can I drill a hole through here?
I will pull out my trusty grappling hook and I'll throw it around the corner. And I'll tell whoever, like, whoever's coming next, tie this to your waist, and then we'll just pull you back into this hallway.
I think you just whip them around the corner as fast as we can.
Yeah, as soon as I come around the corner, just fucking whip them.
Can you teleport to Valhalla?
DM.
Yes. What? Who? What?
Is there any way I can check to see if it requires line of sight? Can I hide in alcove to see if it fades away or anything?
You hide in the alcove. It's still there. This entity is here. Knows where you are. As soon as you entered the room, you felt its presence and tracking you the entire time.
It's fucking massive too.
It seems that there is a distance though that it can affect you. It seems to have its more adverse effect. But let's pull. So what was that about teleportation or anything?
I was saying Valhalla should grab Cora and teleport.
I don't think I can grab someone.
I think you could take someone with you.
Could I
Cora
take
can
someone
just
with me
teleport.
with Misty Step?
Yeah.
you
I
both of
would
you can just
push-
teleport.
I would push Valhalla to take Valen with her.
Valen is looking. Let's see. Valen is.
You know that's not gonna happen. So, I mean, whatever.
Girlfriend.
I'll just wait.
I mean, mechanic-wise, I have an advantage on this.
I mean, you could.
Mechanics-wise, I don't care about Valen.
What's the conversation that would happen around this then? Because I mean, there's 3 of you left. Valen is looking like she's just ready to run through.
Well, I mean, can you even
run through?
take somebody with you?
someone told me once upon a time, destroy, that I could. So
with
I'm
what,
going
Misty
to
step?
trust that.
No,
but,
we're talking more about your
but-
Eladrin stuff.
Well, I have Phase Step and Misty Step, but can either one of them? Because the range and target of Misty Step is self.
Apparently, I was
Teleport
wrong
up
about
to
Misty Step, but I
30
do think
feet
face.
to an
Yeah, so
unoccupied space, and then Phase Step.
I might be just thinking of Dimension Door.
Phase Step magically. It's the same language, but it doesn't necessarily have. It doesn't have the because Misty Step is actually like, in there as a spell, and it's like target self, range self. Whereas this one, Phase Step, doesn't have that. So
It would specify that you could take someone with you.
You cannot take anybody with face up or Misty.
I don't think either of them allow me to take anything. I can. The thing about Phase Step is depending on what I am,
And
what
winter is making
mode I
someone
am.
afraid.
What?
You're currently winter. That is, you make somebody afraid.
But I just woke up.
Are you still in that paranoia?
I mean,
how are you feeling?
but I read that's log.
Okay,
Yes,
okay, no,
we're
real
work-
talk. Okay,
we're working on it.
Give me a wisdom saving throw as you wake up.
Wisdom saving throw against Thad's log.
Against that's log.
No. Okay. No, you it helps you. Your paranoia is abated for now. Unless something.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's gone,
Yeah,
but
no,
I would
it's
say like the ability to like
That would even be explicitly something
So you
that's
could
on that
say,
log.
like, you could now choose if you want to be something like autumn, spring, winter, summer. It doesn't really matter for this, because none of them can teleport other people.
except that one of them can.
Wait, really?
I would not teleport me. I would choose someone else, and it would teleport them.
But would you have woken up as that?
I don't know.
I think that would actually make sense. Spring.
Yeah.
Spring
New
from winter.
Yeah, if I wake up as spring, then yeah, I could.
Okay.
I could.
Yeah, then so now looking a little bit more sprightly with some green foliage in your hair this morning, you are now a spring Eladrin. Do what you gotta do.
Would Aura know the logistics of that?
I don't think you. I feel like the amount of times that I've used the effects of Phase Step, and like the amount of times that I've been in different seasons, you would not necessarily know what, like, oh, the fact that you're a little bit green means that, like, if you do this, you could possibly send someone else instead of yourself. Like, I don't think that would have been, unless you're like taking notes every single time, like, which is very possible. I don't know.
Well, on
But
my own
it's not-
log.
Right. But I mean, I think it
Sorry, I was unfortunately actually not fully listening. I had to talk to the moment. We were talking about Thad's.
No, I
We
mean,
were talking
no,
about how-
we were talking about the Phase Step.
We were talking
okay,
about how
okay.
Cole,
I think
Cole has a
I think
log
it's not
too.
it's not really worth it to really do
The
all
other
too
thing,
much.
Okay,
is
okay.
though, it's a willing creature.
Ellen's willing. She's looking very hesitantly after seeing she saw Kalos's face. Like, she knows that there's something fucky going on. And she just kind of looks to the two of you and she says, "We are the last ones. We got to go. The only
look
exit's around the corner. What are we going to do? On 3, we run."
Take villain. I will be right behind you.
Ein.
Oh.
Fine.
I look at Val. Take villain. I will be right behind you.
I'm looking at Kolra because I can basically, what I can do if DM would allow this, I can push Felon, have her go with Phase Step, and then I can Misty Step.
Yeah,
But both of
that's
them-
what I thought you were going to do.
Both of them are technically bonus actions.
You're not in combat.
So, okay. So I'm gonna look at Cora, and I'm gonna say like, no, we said we weren't gonna leave each other. You said you're not gonna leave my side.
Villain's like, try.
Wait. I look over, like I actually get really stern with Velen, and I'm just like, just wait.
I grab Val's hand and said, "Swear, I will be at your side the whole time. Send her and let's get out of here."
I'm gonna push Velen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like 3, and I'm gonna push Velen, and I'm basically gonna send her. I mean, a little bit closer, like so we, closer to over here, and I'm gonna have her go.
Yeah, so you position yourself. Basically, you all saw
Yeah.
that there's a radius where this thing was resting its control of you. So you get out, you see where your friends are around the corner. Fucking yeet her in that direction. There's a puff of spring grass and blooming flowers as she goes poof, poof, and appears in the other area. Just like appears there, shakes a bunch of like flowers and grass out of her hair and her coat. Scheiße! Ah, oh, it worked. I need to learn Misty Step. Holy shit.
Yo, you're a wizard who doesn't know Misty Step?
Shut up!
I film around the corner. What a bitch!
Alright, you two are the last ones.
3, 2, 1, and then would teleport.
Yeah, so both of you, Fey teleport and then Misty Step, passing by the influence of this thing, coming around the corner. You watch, you all turn around, you can see this large shape hits the ice, like lets out a very echoey thud. This thing is behind a thick wall of ice. And then you just hear the like as a single tentacle just like drags down the face of the giant ice pane. And then with a single kind of fluid movement, all the tentacles come together and it disappears like away. You don't even know where it went. It just is no longer there.
That is majorly disconcerting.
Yeah, that's not.
Let's
Sounds like it tells me we haven't seen the last of whatever that was.
No, but let's keep moving this direction and hopefully never have to.
Val is like white knuckling Cora's hand.
And there's blood dripping down the side of Kalus's face as
I was about to
blood from his ears.
I give Kalis the sports ball smack on the ass,
You okay, old man?
and I will.
It knocks him over.
Kill them.
Just
Fucking
take the rest of his
dies.
HP, why don't you?
Whoops, I have flaming fists going.
I feel like I could have literally had my brain explode right there.
I believe you.
That was
Yeah.
exactly your HP, by the way.
That-
Wow, I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, your HP's super low, isn't it?
It's exactly 38.
No, but that's-
Oh my god.
He does have temporary.
But there was 10 temporaries,
Yeah,
so
there
that
was,
literally
there was.
brings it back up to full health.
Yep.
All right, so that
Okay, but that's really
there
funny.
you go. Nine health from Crix as he as Kalis. Which cheek did you hit, Crix?
Right.
All right, your right
Oh,
cheek.
tradition is left,
Very
man.
nice.
Is that where
and
my
warm.
tattoo is? I can't remember.
It's just a
Lips
tramp
robes.
stamp that just says fuck Daggles.
It's just his daddy's little girl on his tramp staff.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, out of that, you no longer having this weird threat from another world threatening you. You now find yourself in a strange cavern where Thad, you turn around and immediately you take a step back because you are face to face with yourself.
What?
You take a moment, blink, and you realize it's mirroring your movement, mimicking you, one for one.
It's almost like it's a mirror.
This can't
The
be
mirror.
right. I know we only brought one Thad.
I start doing a little dance. Is it dancing with me?
It dances with you.
I punch it.
You hear you. Ah! Your hand rings out in pain as you punch a mirrored wall.
Yeah.
Every surface in this
No.
20-foot high cave is polished to a mirror finish, such that you are
I
faced
just-
with countless distorted reflections of yourself. Your head spins as you try to keep your bearings.
I'm rubbing my fist. I'm like, I really probably should have guessed that was gonna happen.
But I mean,
feel
what
like
if it
something's
was?
Yeah,
fucking with us at
could
this
have
point.
you could have started with touching it.
Yeah, what if it was a Thad doppelganger and I look like Thad as I say it?
Ah, fuck! I swing at you. not an attack, but like I'm aware of what you're doing. I'm just gonna play along with you. Anyways, okay, this
I hear
place
the
is
soft
very-
cheek.
As you are in this room, you hear a strange sound.
Oh, yay.
Tap. Tap.
Can we tell where it's coming from?
Coming from the west.
Ducks.
Tap.
Large or like a soft tap?
Ducks.
Like
Like
Yeah,
a soft tap,
together.
like literally a soft tap. Like something just going, like somebody like knocking on something.
Okay, we could either go find out what the hell that is or go through.
I look back and I point. It appears to be a way out this way.
There's stairs that descend where, well, as Crix walks that way, he sees stairs
Oh.
descending down.
Crick, so what did we talk about staying together?
I'm still with the group.
Okay, so we're all on the same mind. We're gonna go find what this fucking tap thing is.
I would rather see it in front of us than find out it's behind us.
Fair enough.
We have had bad luck with that.
So,
The Three Stooges are leading the way. Let's go.
All right. So as you round the
I will
corner,
pull up the
you
rear.
see a 15-foot high U-shaped cavern appears empty at first glance. But the tapping,
Is it
you follow it, and it draws your attention to the western wall here, where behind a sheet of ice you see, trapped, a black-robed figure with a golden visage.
golden visage, you say?
Oh, I want to make a joke here, but it's a spoiler for other things.
Yes.
I'm gonna like walk up to the glass.
You said it's on the west side over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll get within like 5 or 10 feet of it. I'll stay like over here.
He puts a black-gloved hand up to the glass, like flat against it. It's like it's ice, a section of ice.
But does it appear that it can move on the other side of this, so it's
Yeah.
not frozen in place?
Yeah, it's
just
chasing. It's like looks at you. You tilts its head, and it's you now as you've gotten closer realize that it's a golden mask.
Does it look human or humanoid?
Yeah, humanoid.
Okay.
Well, this is also quite disconcerting. I feel bad leaving it here, but I can't imagine that this is a good thing for us.
There's only one way to find out.
Do you want to melt the wall?
We could.
Yeah, I'm curious. My curiosity. I
We
gotta
really
know.
want to let something we don't know out of a.
I
Look,
can't-
it backs up. It backs up. Puts its hands together and bows to you.
I mean, it's polite.
Well, hang on. Let's consider for a moment what we just saw trapped behind ice.
Yeah, let's not give it a pathway out.
Oh, by this point, I was thinking about this because I've been holding it. I put Slugward back on. Does he adhere?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to try to use detect thoughts and whatever it is through the ice if possible.
Okay.
Yeah, surface thoughts at first.
Surface thoughts are all that is there is duty and a drive to return home.
Well, whatever it is, just wants to get home. Didn't sense any ill will from it.
You don't sense ill will from Crix either, but.
Yeah, I do, but I ignore it.
I don't mean anybody any harm. I don't understand.
You know what you've done. Anyways, we could.
really don't.
You burned down a monastery and 3 villages. I don't know what to tell you. But okay, that's.
First of all,
They had it
one
coming.
village.
Yeah.
Second of all, a merchant caravan.
Okay, fine, fair. His wife was there. Okay, you know what? We had a discussion yesterday. There's
Two of the 3 were on purpose and were deserved.
You hear tunk 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 as the gloved fist knocks against the ice again.
I.
Should we not consider how long this being has been here?
Can anyone communicate with him or her or it? through
Try
this.
asking, Thad.
What?
Try asking.
Hello, can you hear me?
There's a moment as the thing kind of lets its head. It recognizes you, and it speaks something in muffled, and it's muffled. Valhalla can recognize it as well as Kalis. It's speaking the language of the Netherese.
Gotcha.
It's speaking Laros.
I don't know what he's saying. Sounds just like Gerbish.
Very faintly, Kalis and Valhalla can pick out that it
I
says
think the word is gibberish.
garbage.
Yep. It's Gerbish.
You hear the word library, return, and then like research.
Well, I think.
Well, we
Trying
don't
to
hear this,
turn
right?
the research book.
I know. I was like, I think they forgot to turn in their library books.
Oh shit, we gotta let this.
Hella fees.
We gotta let this. We gotta let him free. He's gonna mortgage
Free
a
to clear
payoff.
his name.
Yeah.
Gonna have the agency of librarians after this man.
He has an assassin after him as well.
One
The
far more
assassin.
ruthless.
He wants him to write his name in a book and then quickly look at Kalis.
I mean, okay. I'm torn here. One, risk, but two, if I was trapped behind some ice, I would really hope someone would break me out.
Worst comes to worst, we
Hi.
kill him.
I
Well,
don't know how the
No,
worst
I
case
think if worst
scenario
comes to
is
worst,
that
we
come
die.
out on top.
that's true. I don't know if we have any. Perhaps, can you understand? You got Kalis, Vahana. You were understanding what was being spoken, right?
Something
I got-
about a
I got
library.
pieces.
Yeah.
Well, if we break him out, perhaps we can ask questions about where, learn something. If this is someone speaking that language, they may have been stuck here since the fall of the city.
Yeah, is this you? Because you mentioned it was something that Kalis and I understood, but it's not like a full. It's like
Well,
you
no.
understand it in the way that someone speaking Latin, like
No, you
I
didn't
speak Spanish, and so there might.
One, it's tough for you to translate. Two, he's behind a sheet of ice, and it's just hard to hear him.
I vote.
Got
I
it.
vote Crix melts this wall down, and we try to have a conversation. And worse goes worse, we throw hands.
So
Everything about this has my hackles up. Something doesn't feel right.
It's just, that's my take. But if we want to be cautious,
can I
Alright.
try like Morse code? Can
How
I
about we
knock
put this-
on the ice?
I think if you're
Sure.
close enough, you might be able to, hear more through it, perhaps.
Shall we put it to a vote?
Fine.
Who
Sorry,
wishes to open it?
I
Can
do.
you describe again what's behind the ice? It's a humanoid.
It's a humanoid figure dressed in all black robes, with a golden mask over its
Golden
face.
mask.
Yeah, Final Fantasy XIV's taught me anything. There's nothing that can go wrong by breaking this man out.
No, I mean it just looks like Demavand with a golden mask.
So,
Has a bunch of black robes,
yes.
Am I
So,
wearing black robes? Like what?
Also, how would someone survive back there for
That's
1,000
the
years?
billion gold question, Thad.
Yeah, my brain just
I-
finally caught up to it.
And he's just tapping on the glass for 1,000,000 years, or the ice. Just
He
waiting
had
for someone to
endless
come
water.
along.
I feel
But
like
there's no
every
panic.
question you could ever ask in life is always answered by magic.
that's a good point.
And if this
Oh, right.
is someone trapped there, perhaps they do have interesting information to share with us.
I don't like that you're right, so I'm just going to pretend that you're not.
Can we see clearly this
This
ice sheet?
scares me.
Yes.
The ice sheet is clear enough, and it's not too thick that you can fully see clearly.
Okay. Can we write a note?
Can you write Ross?
I can write Draconic.
I can understand it.
Right, so you can make.
But
a
remember, it's
kindergarten-
spoken Elven and written Draconic.
Yeah, so
So I can do the The
what
writing
note, what
part.
note do
Speak
you
it,
want to
you
write?
can write it.
What note do you want to write? What are you thinking, Derpy? What are you thinking about?
How are you still alive?
Okay. Well, I'll just say
Yeah, I think along those lines, like how, like, what, like,
How are you in here?
what is your purpose? Like, how are you here? Like, why is some...
You only have so many
If we
logs.
let you out, are you going to kill us?
I wonder if my log
That's
carver
a
works
great
on
question.
ice.
I like that question.
okay. So you
How
cobble it
about if
together.
we let
It
him
takes a
out,
few.
will the fucking other thing come
Then he
out?
could just nod or shake his
It
head.
takes a few minutes, but you cobble it together, and you pose the question: will you kill us if we let you out? And this is the fucking what is it?
Will you
forget it.
try to kill us if we let you out?
And a definitive answer comes back in LaRosse. No.
Insight check.
Just looking between Gold Mask Boy and Valhalla, just like back forth, back forth.
Yeah. Going lies there.
Very well. All right. I vote we open up this ice.
Could I pose one more question?
Sure.
Could I try just speaking it through the ice?
Sure. In your children's version of LaRosse, of course.
Still understands it. Do you want to be out?
One answer back. Yes.
All right. I vote we open up this ice.
I look over and I shrug.
I vote the same. Just be ready to throw hands if things go south.
Devilman has
I
hands on
literally
weapons.
pull up my mage hand.
Just launch it.
All right. So we have 2 for 1 indifferent.
I'm
Demavant.
not thrilled about this.
So that's a no.
Mm-hmm.
Kolra.
I think she died.
I think so too.
I'm surprised it wasn't
I
you.
was muted. No, I am not a fan of this plan. I wondered why nobody was talking to me.
Oh.
Aww.
Oh.
All I could think of
Think
is,
of the
sorry, all I
knowledge
think
we
of is
could
this.
gain if this is truly one of the original
We
Nephilim.
are currently 2, 2, and 1. Kalis, you're a tiebreaker.
Hmm.
Oh, I guess Velen as well. Apologies.
Oh, you had it right the first time.
Well,
Damn.
it doesn't seem to want to harm us, so we are more of us than it. So I see no problem.
All right. And Kalis, if you say no, then we're back at square one.
Well, no one likes
gonna say
fence
no,
sitters,
just-
so let's open this bad boy up.
Hit it, Crix.
Could
See,
we do some type of
see-
stipulation? Like,
That, as a player, scares me because CW3 knows.
I've already got my hands are up and ready to throw, so I'm down. Let's go.
Sorry, no fun. I can't get used to that. No fun knows. I will start melting away this ice.
Okay. The thing steps backwards, patiently waits for you to melt a hole big enough, and once it's open, it bows its head to you, steps through, and walks past you all.
Wait, someone.
are you going to research?
In a voice that you can now hear more clearly, it speaks in LaRosse, and it says, "Must return to library. Complete research."
Oh, we're gonna just let him go.
He has an overdue buck. Just don't.
That
don't
sounded
worry
a lot
about it.
creepier than
Yeah.
the first time.
Shambles forward past you all, back into the cave.
Are
area.
you dead?
There's it.
Sal's face is very concerned.
I wasn't expecting this outcome.
The it stops, and expressionless golden mask turns to you, Valhalla. I do not know. Velen sniffs and she goes, "It is most definitely dead."
Oh God.
Yeah, glad we let that out of the ice.
Do you need help?
I'm gonna cast a spell.
It moves. It
don't
moves
try to
past,
assist
and
the
it
corpse.
just it's literally past you, and it continues just walking. Through the
Wait, I'm
caves.
gonna cast command on it.
Cast kill undead.
I do have that, but we're gonna cast command, and my command's gonna be remove mask.
Okay.
So it's DC. It's a
is that
DC
the
15.
greatest idea?
Wisdom saving throw.
Mhm. Yeah, DC
It's gonna
15
like
wisdom.
rip
Yeah,
its
it's a fucking jump scare
It
face.
stops. It stops. It turns around, is up, and gloved hand comes across its golden mask, and it pulls it away. And beneath it, you just see a hollow husk of a face.
Kill it.
Delightful.
Laura steps in front of Al.
And then it puts the mask back on, turns around, continues walking.
Well,
You
I
guys
guess
set
we.
it free. Just leave it the fuck
Yeah.
alone.
Just
But-
let it. Just leave it.
All right, I'm gonna.
We gain nothing from
Are you,
killing it.
are you gonna hurt anyone?
No.
Okay.
Return to Yithril. Complete research.
Wait, Mithril? I don't. Like, I don't know the language. I don't know.
He
language,
said.
so-
He said
Yithril.
return to Yithril.
Yithril.
Or Yithrin.
Which is
Complete
Yithril.
research.
just a city name, right?
Yeah. Yithrin is the city.
I'm gonna take a quick look into where we just let him out of. Does it smell like the fart of 1,000 years?
Yeah, you can almost vomit as you go.
Oh, yep. That is a college dorm right there. Okay, let's get going.
So this thing
Where?
walks.
I don't know.
You can tell.
As we start
I'll
walking,
put
it
its
sounds like.
token on right now. You can
How
tell
does
it's some
Dad
sort
know
of.
what
It's some
Dad,
sort of
did you
undead.
go to college? Yeah.
It's some
Uh,
sort of undead. Oh yeah,
what
it's a
is that?
fucking.
That's
it
a
looks
mummy.
like-
Yeah,
it's a
So
mummy.
it's some sort of undead. So it continues onward.
Oh,
Walks
okay.
along, its robes dragging on the ice. It slowly descends. You hear its padded feet descending stairs.
I've had
It's
enough.
walking away.
I've had another great thought. Second of the day.
Mm,
Let's follow it.
I immediately vote for not doing that.
I was thinking that.
I will say it is going to
Cora
Yithrin.
wants to do research.
Yeah, he's trying to
It is-
find the library in the city that we're trying to find.
That is true.
Perhaps
And
he
it
can lead us
walks-
there.
You notice that it walked without any sort of hesitancy. Like it didn't like stop at an intersection and like look around and try. It's
It knows
just
where
like-
it's going.
yeah, it's on
Alright.
autopilot.
Well,
It's
I
a
do
mummy.
believe-
It's a mummy beacon. Let's follow it.
Nope, let's not follow it. Dad, come back, please.
Nope, we're
I
gonna
do
follow
actually
this.
agree with him on this, although yes, it is also one of the worst things I've heard all day.
Well, okay. What other options to go back to the creepy reflecting room, back to the weird tentacly creature?
We
Those things
got
are at least
another
going-
pathway.
I guess that's true. But the mummy's going this way.
I will say it is going where we need to go. It
I want
does
it on.
seem.
Dad, take out a log. I want it on record. I am not okay with this plan.
Yeah,
Yep,
I'm
scratch
kind of
it,
looking at
co-
Cora like it. It
Mhm,
kind of
yep.
makes sense.
I marked Cora. No. Yep, you're there. It's on the log.
Everybody else, yes.
Well, Velen, you're super familiar with dead things.
Yes.
What's your just looking at, I don't know, what's your immediate kind of.
My immediate take on this is that from my necromantic background, whoever created this thing was quite powerful. In order for it to survive all of these years, I guess the environment was good for keeping it, preserved. But this is whatever created this undead. The magic still holds it.
I mean,
I think that means that it knows where it's going and we should follow it.
Would you trust it?
I trusted that it did not attack us on sight. Not a. It is an undead. It is an undead with a job, it seems.
it's more of a mindless drone. It's not trying to trick us, is what you're trying to tell us.
Drones
it's
aren't
to-
real, Thad.
If it's talking about.
No, that's
if it was
birds.
talking about research and such.
I was just like, that's pigeons.
Yeah, research. Sorry. Yeah.
If it's
Research
talking about
into...
research and stuff, that means that it is it's a pretty smart idea. Somebody created a research assistant. It's just trying to return home, I think.
Man, the post-grads care.
So why do we need to fuck with it?
Postdocs can't get any rest even
It's
after
going
death.
where we're going. We're not fucking with it, we're following it.
No,
It's
it's
just a
going
beacon.
one of two paths that we could have gone down.
Right, but
yes,
this is
and
it
what
has
path
no
it's
hesitance.
going down. It
It's-
wants to get back to Yithrin.
You
It ha-
remember when
Is it going down a path
earlier
that we haven't gone
said
yet?
stupidity is going to get us killed?
It's
But
going
this
down a
thing
path- it's
has
going down a
no
path that
mind.
you haven't traveled yet. Yes, it's going down a
Yeah.
path you haven't traveled yet. It is ignoring the other exits that were out of the Room of Mirrors, and it is going deeper into the caves, it seems.
Worst comes to worst, we have to stop following it at some point, and we come back.
Worst comes to
Agreed.
worst, we die. I think you need to stop saying that phrase.
I
Well,
think that
there's
you
no-
are pessimistic and should look at the bright side of life.
Is that the fire joke?
It was.
Always look on the bright side. Okay, anyways, we're following this undead thing. Bye.
The footsteps are echoing in the distance, but they're slowly getting...
Yeah, we speed walk to catch up.
And I'll yell at my shoulder down the hallway because I can't see Cora.
Your point is noted, Cora, but the risks are low. This thing is not cognizant as far as we can tell.
It's
If I'm
not
wrong, I will owe you a hook.
I didn't agree to not split the group.
Alright, so the party continues onwards, following the sounds that are echoing back to you of the footfalls of this research assistant as it disappears down into the darkness. You make your way into another room that is another larger room, and you hear the footfalls heading out into the distance. You actually see the black robes round a corner. But the room that you enter, you all stop and look. You find yourself in a grove of frost-covered trees, filling this 50-foot-high cavern, the floor of which is a mixture of earth and ice.
Huh.
By some magic or miracle, the trees are alive. Their canopies are thick with frosty leaves. Their branches are bearing purple pears that hang like ornaments.
Don't eat the fucking apples in the Garden of Eden. Holy
There's
shit.
a low wall, broken in several places, threading its way through the grove, which is surrounded by 6 exits.
Oh shit. 6?
You see, but you do see the robed creature moving away out of a certain one, so you know where it is.
Okay. Is this? Sorry, I haven't moved my character because I'm listening. Is it further down this hallway that we're running?
Yeah. So as you all enter, I'll move you down to this area.
Okay.
Let me just place you. Get your ass. So as you find yourself in this, I just threw Cora into a wall. My bad.
Got him.
As you enter this room, your footfalls echoing off of the ceiling. You hear another voice call out.
Hello? I hear you. Is somebody come to my grove? I haven't had any visitors in such a long time.
Uh-oh.
And that's where we'll stop for the...
I do
Or
not
is just
trust...
giving the entire group a "I told you so."
I mean, you're
Wait,
watching as the
where's-
zombie, as the zombie guy is leaving. He just walked straight through here and went around the other corner.
Also, just a quick question. Can we tell where this voice is coming from?
From the southwestern side of the room.
Okay. High up or towards the ground?
Where's the ground?
Okay. Curious.
Yeah. All right, we will pick up there next time. As you, survived the fucking ginormous brain slug daddy.
Jesus, that fucking roll on the damage?
Yeah,
Would
it was,
have had a corpse.
No, he had temp HP. He was fine.
Yeah, but if it wasn't for temp HP, he would have been just straight dead. Well, no, just straight
No,
dead.
he would have
that
been
was
straight
also
unconscious,
a low roll.
That was a low roll.
It was 18-10, yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Average of 18-10 is...
44.
Yeah, 44.
That did have the opportunity to kill Kalis outright.
Yep.
No, actually, because of his temp HP.
It doesn't, but if it had rolled
Barely.
max damage... I mean, to be fair, you'd have to roll a second or first or second highest which is incredibly low chance. So
Yeah.
But yeah, so you now find
I
yourselves in
really-
this strange orchard that is down here.
oh, and
Frozen Grove.
the other question: these trees, they look familiar, like a more southerly pear tree or something we've seen, or does it look like a very strange, different sort of vegetation? Maybe
you
this is for
haven't seen
next
before.
time. Okay.
If anything, Valhalla would recommend.
Oh.
No, every
Would
time
I-
we heard that, it's not gone
Well.
Hey,
I'm
Hey,
just saying
trees.
you've
I
been
was actually
involved
gonna
with some
say-
dangerous things.
Val is like, when she stepped in here and saw this, like she's looking around like, oh my god, this is gorgeous. Like she just stepped into a haven of some sort. Like, I mean, because Troy mentioned like, a Garden of Eden type of thing. Like she has
Don't
stepped
eat the
into
pears.
a paradise. She will absolutely
A
going
paradise.
for some of those.
I'm
pears.
definitely gonna grab one of these pears, but we have to figure out what's going on first.
I don't think she's even paying attention to the fact that there's a little voice being like, there's someone in my garden. She's just like, like she's in that kind of like wonderment mode.
We're gonna lose track of this, Mommy. I can already tell you right now.
I don't think it'll be too hard to track.
No, so the thing
Probably
is like
not.
the noise. The
It's
noise.
Well,
stinks.
I don't know, but we can.
Like
yeah.
you can hear
We'll have to
you
figure it
hear
out
the
next time if
sounds.
we
The
try.
sounds carry
yeah.
pretty far, so it's pretty easy to know where it went at least.
Other thing, I could always run up to it.
Party.
We could always run up to it and use something like, hold person wouldn't work, but something just to slow it down, give it some time.
Hold monster would work.
Yeah. Tangle or.
Although it might get mad if we stop it.
That's true.
I guess you did stop it to have it take off its mask, but
Yeah, but it wasn't a stop.
wait.
But yeah, we'll pick up on there next time.
Oh, never mind. It's revivifized within the last minute. It's like, can I
Oh,
bring this
no.
guy back to life?
That's
But no.
like true resurrect with some like.
Yeah. That's a big boy spell. I'm not a big
He's
boy
been
yet.
dead for like hundreds of years. I wonder if this third level will
So,
do.
how many of us should start rolling up new characters for next session?
You're so
0,
suspicious.
because everything is gonna go fine.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll pick up there next time. I'm gonna go take a shower. All right.
You're gonna say shit.
Yeah, maybe that too. We'll see.
I mean, there's
That
the
usually
classic.
comes right before
Yeah,
shower.
Good night, he's still young.
I thought he was saying it at the same time. Just
shower.
The shit, shower, and shave are the three
Yeah.
S's of the bathroom.
The three pillars of the morning
Yeah.
or night.
Mm-hmm.
Except I don't shave.
Howard.
I need to. My face is getting long again.
Your face
Your
is getting
face is
long.
getting long.
Why
heard-
the long
you heard me.
Tell me, why the long face?
Going all Bojack up in here.
Oh.
All right. Let us end for the night. All right.
Yep.
Mhm.
I'll probably be back in a bit, but thank you, everybody.
GG's.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll be sticking around for a bit too.
All right. Ending the stream here. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night. Get out of this bitch. Peace.